Tina were to have listen, that shit is she spent years. That thing don't blow out, Shonda Britt. She good. Tina went like she was over at Jesus. Okay, Tina says she doesn't insert herself, but she was over right now from Red Pill to No More when the doxing started. She made everyone be quiet to be sure she heard the doxing. Uh-oh. I think I lost my. Are you there?
I hear you.
Uh-oh, hold on. My set's messed up.
Oh,
Hold on.
Lord have
There it is.
mercy.
Am I back in business?
You never left.
Okay. Let's see, Tara. Oh, yeah, I know, Carlos. We talked about that already. And I said if anybody wants to see the facts on that, they can. I'm not playing it on my. So listen, Tina can be very entertaining. I agree. And I really do. I want to like Tina. I know that Tina has a large support group and I don't want to make people mad, but I'm not going to be fake about what I think and what I see, okay? And I don't want to run Tina off from over here. I think that there is a very large part of her that is can be very entertaining, okay? Um I don't understand. Maybe she can't. Um, I don't actually understand why Tina don't run her own panels. She could take over this joint.
Right. I don't know why she does it either, but she always likes going on
Other people's
right. I
panels.
mean, which is fine, but then
Right.
but when you're on, and she knows this, when you're on other people's panels like that, then you're subject to get mixed up into the bullshit or whatever they
Right.
got just because you're up there. But then when you actively participate in the stuff, then what is people supposed to do?
Right. Because listen, I will listen to what happened. Like I'll listen to what happened at Mark Terry's with my own two ears, right? I will listen to what happened and then I will listen to her like go on Steve's or on G's. I'll be listening to like the replay of G's, or we were actually in Steve's, and she'll downplay her part of what actually happened.
I
She won't
agree,
be
Jake.
owning
I agree,
what he
Jake.
said.
Jake
What he
said
say?
Tina is awesome. She just started to buy into the bullshit over at Mark.
Some things you learn from
Yeah,
books,
but she doesn't
others
tell
you
the
learn
truth
from
when she
action.
tells the story of what
Well, right.
happened.
She kind of bends it a little bit. I know. I know what you're talking about.
And
Especially
then
when
she
she was
get
on G, she did that.
and then she'll get sensitive if you call out, but that's not true. You're not telling it right. She was all involved with that stuff that was going on over there at Mark's. She was saying, I'm about to get paid to drag bitches
Right.
over at Mark's. But then she was over at G's like, I'm just gonna go do me. I'm not trying to be involved in this stuff. I'm like scratching my head and my ass. Like I don't understand. Woo! Light it up, daylight.
Brock,
I mean Brocky, God.
Brock says,
My
I
God,
need,
I'm ready to go on vacation. I ain't
I
even knowing
know.
who I'm
You
talking
need to go on a
to. Good
vacation. You done called
God.
Brock Dateline. You called me Mark. I mean,
Well, at least that's better than calling you Mark.
what's
God. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Dave. Almost did it again. Thank you so much, Brocky. Woo! God. Let me take it. You know what? I'm not drinking. I guess I should probably drink and stream.
oh.
I think I do better when I haven't really been drinking.
I know you've been doing a good job.
Hmm.
But you've been staying worried up more too.
I haven't really been drinking. I've lost 11 and a half pounds.
Like you were fat.
Um, I'm going to get down to Skinny Town before I start taking my medicine. I have to come back from vacation. Start taking that nasty fucking medicine. Ugh. Um,
You
I
know
haven't
that
been
people
drinking.
that you know that people that are not fat, so when they say they have to lose weight, that's annoying. You know that.
No, I didn't. I explained.
I understand why you don't. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the medicine that I got to start taking might make me gain. So in
So
case
look,
that
this what
happens,
Tara's get. This is how Tara's getting ready to start taking some medicine, and it's good that And the side effects of the medicine is it can make you gain weight. So her counteracting that is by losing weight prior
So that
prior
when I
to
gain weight, I'll be my regular
right.
size. That's the plan. Hell no. My tits are huge. You cannot get these tits fat, man. They're boulder holders. Be fucking dragging my back down.
Oh, Lord. They need to
Yeah,
make some
Taylor.
kind of suspension. You know how like a car has shocks and stuff, a suspension?
Yes.
You need some kind of suspension for them babies. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they do. They really do. Let's see what else was I gonna say? I know I was gonna say um that I don't want Tina to be mad because I know that listen, Tina sh Tina, I believe when Tina says that she would back in the day, she would whoop a motherfucker's ass. I believe that. I know. First of all, Tina says she's been living in that trailer park for years, and I know trailer park bitches. Okay, they fight, so I believe her. But she is sensitive. She gets triggered if you call her out. So I think she's going to be mad at the things I'm saying here. But Tina, I want to tell you something. I don't want you to give me my money back. I don't. I gave that to you from the right place and a pure place. I
Right.
helped you because I wanted to. I didn't like what I saw Isaac doing and I wanted to help you. But I caught you lying, okay? Because one of the main reasons I did that is because we're all here in the South and you said in the morning see, you don't want people to call you out and you'll say, mind your business, stay out of my business. But you tell everybody your business and you're not always honest. And then you go ahead. Was you gonna say something?
No, go ahead.
Okay. You tell everybody your business and then you're not always honest. And then you get mad when people hear you tell it a different way. Because I was listening and you said that you didn't have any heat or air. That's what I heard you say and Isaac was in your business. And I thought, good God, go back and listen to my stream. That's what I said. I said, Tina don't even have no air over there.
Right.
Can you imagine living in that trailer in the South with no fucking air? Okay. And then after my stream, I think it was the same night, you were over on Mark Terry's and y'all were talking about stuff. And you said, "Oh no, Bo, I'm disabled. They're not allowed to turn my power off.
Right.
I'm disabled in the South. If they turn my power off, they'll kill my air. They're not allowed to do that." But wait a minute. This morning, you said you didn't have no heat or air.
Right.
And that's the kind of stuff that people catch. And I'm okay with it, Tina. Do you? Listen, I'm all about helping people. I don't want to trade places with you. I'm just trying to explain to you why people will start calling you out. And now I got people calling me out, like Lydia saying I'm helping you scam. Lydia, let me tell you something, honey. My dad corrected me a long time ago, and it stuck with me. And here's what he told me, okay? I used to say stuff, and then I would realize that what I said was wrong. And I'd go, oh, you know what? I just told you a lie. Actually, whatever I had said was wrong. And my dad told me, no, you didn't lie. Lying is intentional. If I know what I just said was wrong and I said it, that's a lie. But if I said something I thought was true, that's a mistake. Okay. So if you got some kind of proof that Tina's not really trying to move, because that's why we helped her to move. And as far as I know, she's trying to move. I have no fucking clue.
Right.
Okay. Then please come show me. Okay.
You're
But as far
so
as I
welcome.
know, we helped Tina because she says she's trying to move.
Exactly.
And that's what we're trying to help her do. I don't want the money back, Lady Gemini. I did it from a pure place. I don't want to run Tina off from over here. I find her entertaining at times. I don't dislike Tina. Circus and Sunday.
Just a troll said Lydia's been mean lately.
I don't know what's going on with Lydia. I'm confused because look, first of all, I had my own thing with Lydia, which is what I was going to say. See, that's what I don't like about boobies. Boobies play. I get where everybody's coming from. Don't let me forget. I want to come back to Lydia. Don't let me
Okay.
forget, Mike.
I
Okay.
won't.
But boobies. Here's what I don't like. I get where people say red pill this. That everybody's got their opinions. Red pill. Uh, I don't really know red pill. Red pill came at me sideways a few times in G's chat. Red pill clearly don't like me. I've seen that. I personally don't have a problem with red pill. What I don't like is that boobies played an emotional game with that person, and then she outed him. He can't see. He ain't got nobody that loves him. He ain't had no relationships. You're a fucking asshole for that. Okay. That man thought he was finding somebody in you, bitch. I don't like people that fuck around with people's emotions. That was mine and Lydia's problem in the past. Okay. I don't like it. You played with somebody. You didn't have no intentions of being with him, and you kept on playing with him. That was his point to other people. She kept on coming back saying, oh, well, now we can try again.
So
Oh, y'all weren't really in a relationship. But then she kept playing and toying, like making him think they would be. I don't like that.
So Tammy T says that's like when Mark said Mary's house was spotted and they busted her door half off the hinges, and Mary said, "What? When did
Oh,
that
yeah.
happen? I didn't know that." The next day,
Oh,
Mark
did she?
said she was crying on.
Wait, I didn't know she said that. And don't you, and Stitches, don't you think it's funny that Mark Terry will turn his camera on, proof for everything, but he don't show that hinge hanging door?
Because yeah, he probably because it didn't more than likely it didn't happen. I doubt if they can't because he said it was a wellness check. They don't usually kick your door in for wellness
It was a
checks.
wellness check, then it was a SWAT. Get the fuck out of here, lying Terry. Oh, Mark lying. Mary got swatted. I don't hear Mark saying shit. This place has totally changed because, oh my God. Listen, Joe King. Oh my God. Is Joe King still in the side chat? If we were still remember how we used to give the awards like the flip flopper of the week award and all that?
Right? Yeah, Joe King still.
If I was giving out comments of the week, now I did add my own little touch to it when I set it back to a friend of mine, but if I was giving out comments of the week, Joe King won me over. Joe King said, Mark Mark went to Mary's, ate Mary's food, spent her money, drank her booze. He gone.
Right.
I was like, no shit. Oh my God, that made me laugh. I
I mean,
loved
I
it.
just don't understand how. It just I don't know. I just don't understand how. Look, if you met some guy and he came to your house, and then when he got there, all he wanted to do was live stream, what would you think?
I mean, I don't understand. I mean, I like, okay, like I'm almost kind of wondering, did they even bang? Are they even a couple? Or are they just like
Trolling?
friends? And he went to meet her. I mean, because who would? He's a booger eater.
Because I mean, like you said, Mary's been around a while, and even Steve Billings says he's known Mary for like 4 years. So
Like yeah, I'm like side eyeing the whole thing. And listen up here, Mark the Tank Terry. All right, so listen, Mark, he called me Terminal Terror this week. That did not trigger me. But meanwhile,
what do you call him?
he's
The tank?
I call him, listen, he's Tank Terry,
Oh,
smelly,
oh.
quitting YouTube like a bitch, like Rich Life and Nelly.
So it's
He
like,
gone,
oh, you gonna be rapping grandma?
he gone. No, wait, he
Oh,
back again.
right.
Mark, your gums are terminal. You got it. We have
Look,
watched your
and
teeth.
and
Go ahead.
look, and everybody says his teeth rotting out of his mouth because the drugs he's doing. I don't think that's true. I think the teeth rotting out of his mouth because all the vile shit that comes through him.
We have watched his teeth start to run from each other.
Right.
Even his teeth are trying to escape the funk growing inside that mouth.
Right.
I mean, also, I mean, Mark, you want to start talking and dragging people? Oh, listen, he said he would beat you and Camilo at the same time. Mark, No, you won't, Mark. Camilo pulled up in your state and you was offered $1,000, you e-begging, money hungry, low life piece of shit. And you didn't take $1,000. You a punk. The only thing you do is beat disability people and throw cans in your wife's face and break her nose. That's what you do.
Well,
Camilo
Brock,
with Brocky.
he's doing it
Look
up.
who's still monetized, Mr. T. Not you. You gone. You gone. Thank you, Brocky. Thank you. Let me get a drink of water. The more water you drink, I feel like the more thirsty you become. Listen, he said he's so big and bad. I watched when Camilo came out here. He was giddy. He couldn't wait to smoke weed. He didn't want Camilo to leave. He was begging him to come back. Took him to the spot. Took him and played him music. He didn't even take $1,000 offered to smack Camilo. You are a bitch, Mark. You will not. I don't give a fuck how tall you are, bitch. That don't mean shit.
Look, all that time he was talking about, you watch, I'm gonna knock the hell out of blah, blah, blah. Then and somebody was gonna pay him to do it. And all he did
He's all
was
talk.
took him
He's
out
all
in the
mouth.
took him out in the woods for whatever reason they were out in the woods before they went to see. You know, they were out in the woods a while before they went to see Shane. I wonder what was going on.
I mean, we heard about the behind the stage action, so who knows?
Right.
I mean, Mark won't talk about people, but he looks like 7 bags of asshole slapped him in the face and the last 3 stuck.
Right.
I mean, while he's over there calling you stank Malone, I'm certain he smells like halitosis, tobacco, and a wasted fucking life.
Right.
I bet when Mark's over there screaming and up close, I mean, God Almighty, I can smell it coming through the screen. Up close, I mean, I bet his whole fucking screen is covered in like like gingivitis is just all over his fucking screen. You know it is. Every time Mark gets really close to the phone, I think about the movie Beetlejuice back in the day, like just worms crawling. Well, thank you, Icky. Brocky is trying to spend my candy bar fund. I will too. Thank you, Icky. Light it up.
All right. Thank you, Icky.
See, Mark, we can all drag a bitch. And you, sir, are definitely a real lifer, child doxing, loser piece of shit bitch. And Mary, I hope listening because we see you show up everywhere Mark is. Neither one of y'all got no job. Your job is to pin that link, honey.
Right.
Drop it again. This is his name in it. And you're here for everything Mark does. You've proven it. Okay.
Well, MJ, teeth gone, channel gone, money gone.
Trash. Thank you, MJ. See, I got friends, and they're not in low places.
Right.
Thank you guys so much. I can't respect any reason you give me to be co-signing with Mark. Yeah, I get that people say don't talk about Mary. She ain't done nothing. No, ma'am, no, sir. No. She dropping that link. That's it. That she's okay with what her man is doing. And listen, I know Lisa's done a lot of stuff now, but I'm gonna tell you something. What's up, JK NoCal? When Jeffrey and Lisa were together, Pagel was one of the biggest motherfucking Troll Avenue trolls. Yes, what's up, Dimples, honey? Yes, you are my friend. You had ever seen.
Well, hello,
Now,
A-Rod. How are you?
What's up, Clowny?
What's up, Clowny?
Now, Lisa, what's up, Tony Spaghetti? Is that a troll? I never seen that name before, I don't think. Which mod blocked me or timed me out for saying Mr. Trash is lying through his gap tooth? Nobody should have blocked you for that. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I looked at the chat and got distracted. I'll say something about Mary, I think.
Yeah. I don't know.
She is here for it.
Right.
I know she's not saying anything. I get that. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Lisa and Pagel. Pagel was awful. He'll tell you it's true.
How will you? You cannot trust your
Him
own.
and a person.
Like that.
No, like I said earlier, we just thought we knew what was awful.
Right. I take that awful back any day.
Yes, we were talking in our private group this week, weren't we not, Mike?
Yep.
We sure miss
Times are
listening to Pagel, don't we?
indeed troubled.
Right.
We sure do. That was the best chat, and that was the best time, and that was the best group of people. But Pagel used to run around here with a person we ain't gonna talk about right now, and they used to fuck up shit, okay?
Right.
And Lisa said, you ain't gonna do that because we're together now, and what you do is what I do. Okay. And so, Mary, when you do start really getting doxxed and swatted and fucking your door kicked in, just remember what Mark does, you do, because y'all a couple. Y'all the new power couple, honey.
Right.
Y'all knew you two power couple.
Exactly, Pagel. Pagel says I was mean, but that was G-rated compared to this stuff.
Yes, yes. Let's read the side chat for a little bit.
Okay.
Let's see. If Mary shares donation link, she is associate. I mean, yeah. There. Oh.
I don't agree. I don't agree, Justin Troll, because Pagel worked hard to get away from all that, and I don't think
Yes.
he should get back into that because it's not
No.
good for him. So I think he's doing what he should be doing.
Yeah, I was floored by Pagel. When Pagel went up and I saw his name come up, when Mark was saying that, oh my God, out of everything Mark did, other than the doxing the kids, like, why do you got to keep going? When he started saying the children's name, I was like, wait, what? I mean, like, I always knew Mark was trash, but I really never put Mark on the level he put himself on this week.
Right. Yeah,
I never put him there. I really didn't. But okay, Spooky said, Tara, question. Okay, Spooky, I'm paying attention. Ask it.
What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for Spooky to ask the question.
He's supposed to be asking a question. All right,
All right, so
Spook.
while Spooky's asking the question, we'll play Stitches Did You Know?
Okay.
Stitch, Peggle here, Barbie not. Oh, Lord, was that the question? I actually felt bad for Barbie, too. I mean, he told Les and Barbie, like, oh, and then he tried to bob and weave. He was like, no, I mean, I hope your channel dies. Bitch, no, you didn't. You told her to die and
What a
run
mess.
All right.
Yeah.
more than once, and
You've been
she don't
practicing.
fucking run a
That
fucking
was quite
channel.
good.
Liar. Sick fuck. And then he said, you want your money back? And she said, you couldn't afford to pay me back. And boy, words are never been truer. You can't give her money back, and we all know it.
All right.
So I can clip it. Can you have Tom come up and scream? He's not in here. He's playing Call of Duty. He's playing Call of Booty. It got too weird. It got too weird for him this week. He was like, yeah, y'all can have that. It just, when all the pedo, CP, all the chomo stuff, it's just too much. It's just too much. And I heard that Rosie's detransitioning this week, but I haven't been able to get the scoop on that. But we support you, Rosie, whatever you choose to do, honey. And it's good to see you, Harvard Chickie. We haven't seen you around in a while. Peyton's been on the same. What's Hank says? I think. Okay, so we're going. Did you know? Wait. So Stitches. Did you know that according to Camillo, that you are behind the scenes writing skits with Noodles and Mark, and that I'm just too stupid to know it? I didn't know that shit, honey. I peek in there a couple of times this week, and I don't know how it works. Maybe they're always talking shit about us, and I didn't realize it.
Right.
But a couple of times I peek in there, he's talking shit about us every time. I was like, you know what? I'm about to stir it up real good. I'm about to aggravate these motherfuckers to the fullest. I said, here's you 10 bones. Keep talking shit, motherfucker. I hope that makes everybody mad. Y'all all keep talking
Oh,
about my cancer.
you
I
cannot
don't give
twist your own
a
arm.
fuck. You do not affect me. You affect yourselves. Do it up. I don't care. I do get triggered more when I hear people like for me, okay. Like Les said, she said, it don't she said, don't worry about it, Peggle. It don't hurt. It don't hurt.
You're
Maybe she
so
meant
welcome.
that. I know it gets easier. Like like Lisa, it got easier each time. Like at first it really jabbed, right? When me and Lisa were breaking up. Okay. At first it was really hurting me. Well, Tara, read what Les said. Okay, hold on.
I got it.
Yeah, read it because I don't know what it's at.
Les says, question. Did you
Catch
know
that
I have
fucking
stayed in
right in the
contact with
face.
Mrs. T? And if Mark tries me, I will email you things to absolutely humiliate him. Stop fucking with her, Mark. Please. She's trying to be nice, Mark. You know, Mark goes on there and talking about, well, Mrs. T's trying to get me back right now. I doubt that.
Oh, she don't want his ass. The fact that she's letting him use the PayPal surprises me. I don't know how that even works.
Well, I
Yeah, I
mean,
don't know how that works for her.
she probably just left that like that and let him have it, and she's probably done made all new stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Courtney.
You're
Actually,
so
Courtney,
welcome.
if I hadn't have already been forced by Elon, the greedy ass motherfucking Musk, you greedy bastard, I'd have had to pay for Twitter this week for sure. Because Mark, all you've done is shown me that people don't even know.
So Magda says that Mark earlier this morning to Poon, who did a stream last night about Mark's association with Rick Productions, that Rick was never
How will
accused
you
of
bet? You
anything, and we
cannot
should
twist your own
feel
arm.
sorry he was being trolled.
Okay, so listen, I've been doing my homework on this situation, and they never even interrogated the dude. The dude never even he just walked away.
Right?
Meanwhile, he's over here on
Catch that
YouTube
fucking right
admitting
in the abyss.
that he watched porn once. No, twice. No, actually, he actually has admitted to giving a blowy to his pedophile boyfriend while his pedophile boyfriend watched porn. He was there knowing exactly what the
You're
fuck his
so
boyfriend
welcome.
was doing and at times participated in things. He's a fucking pedophile. But because he has disabilities, the cops ain't fucking with him, I guess. I don't know what the fuck's going on. What I do know is that people like the weirdo over there that I don't fuck with, and a few other people that I don't know, because I'm seeing these videos of all these people that are doing interviews with him. I don't know who these people are. They've gotten the truth out of him. I don't give a fuck. I hear what the man said out of his mouth.
How will you bet? You
Okay?
cannot twist your own
He's
arm.
done shit that makes him a fucking pedophile. And y'all
You're
just sitting over there
so
talking
welcome.
to him and making excuses and reasons, dismissing shit. No. Mm-mm. And then y'all play your little twister games. Oh, Steve has a 25-year. Steve has a 25-year. Oh my God, with the Steve shit, I cannot.
Yeah, I
God
know.
Almighty.
Same stuff. It's if they really had something on Steve, they wouldn't be saying the same shit over and over and
Even
over and over.
Camillo over there making up a whole thing about Steve being. First of all, the Steve's records out there. It's
How
all
will
been
you
gone
bet?
through.
You cannot
I've
twist
looked
your
at
own
it. If you
arm.
want to know what Steve did, go read it for your fucking self. Okay. Steve incited fear. Okay. It doesn't say Steve
You're
bashed somebody's
so
head in,
welcome.
broke somebody's nose, choked somebody out. It does not say any of that. He incited fear.
So what was Lolly doing whenever Camillo was talking junk about us?
She really wasn't saying much. She's kind of being quiet.
Yeah, because she said she don't support all that trash. That's
And
why.
also, Lolly was trying to explain to Camillo what the fuck actually is going on, and Camillo don't get it. Listen,
He don't care. He's just helping Noodles troll.
How will you bet?
Camilo's a
You cannot
bimbo.
twist your own arm.
I mean, Camilo's a bimbo. And they're like, oh, Camille, listen, I don't want anybody telling me about what all the fuck those motherfuckers were over there doing and playing. We know. We watched. That's our point. That's why we don't fuck with them. Okay. That's
I
why we
have
don't
no
play their
reason
game.
why everybody's typing a one.
What's the one mean?
I have no
Let
idea.
me scroll up.
I just
We were
see.
told they don't prosecute mentally challenged there unless it's like murder, even though see, so there's bless your heart. Okay. Somebody tell me right now what's the one about. I'm reading the
Well,
side chat.
Svoog put a thing in, says if Pagel should let some secret Barbie secrets out, push one.
Oh
We
God,
are
nobody
not
gives a fuck
dead.
about fucking nothing that happened between Pagel and any YouTuber he's been with.
I don't know, but Pagel said something in the chat about to Barbie about to stop talking shit about him or something, or he's gonna unleash
Oh.
on her.
Oh, Barbie been talking about Pagel again. I don't know. I don't know. Was Barbie in here?
I don't know. I'm just seeing I'm just telling you what I'm reading.
It's weird to me. All the want to talk about fucking. I mean, what the fuck? Why do y'all want to be around people that do that kind of shit? And why do y'all want to talk about that kind of shit all the fucking time? Why? I was called a pedo supporter yesterday because I was chatting in Mark's chat. I was there for chat, but no clue about the Les thing or the Rick thing. I was part of the group that helped. Okay, so Rick's over on Noodles, where Mark goes every morning. Oh, Barbie said, try to say something. Oh, she gone. Oh, damn. What was she trying to say? I can't even
That
read.
I'm driving, unleash it, Pagel.
Oh, Lord. Y'all don't even let Barbie have a breath in here. Bless her heart. All right. So she was going on about my hand for like 30 minutes, all kind of weird things. I wasn't even there with A. Oh, I haven't watched Abe. I haven't watched Abe.
Yeah, why is
His
she even doing
disability.
that? He ain't even bothering her.
No, in fact, I was so surprised. Like when Pagel went up, I was like, it's about time, Pagel. And then she was like, nope, nope. And Pagel didn't do nothing. I was like, damn it. Damn. I was ready for Pagel to annihilate Mark because you know he would have. But I was at the same time when it was over and I calmed down, I was like, no, Les is right. Like, if you're trying to be a better person and you're trying to do different and not be a scumbag like that motherfucker, then don't let that motherfucker take you out of your zone, you know?
Exactly.
I mean, so I agree because that was nasty what he said to Les. I mean, that was nasty. A participated in it. So they were talking about Pagel's hand. That's fucked up. Everybody's been knowing what Pagel's been going through with that for a long time. I mean, Pagel's on disability because he's legitimately not a scammer of the government. He's legitimately disabled. So that's pretty fucked up. That's nasty. See what I mean, Mike? Oh, I love you guys, and I want to be some kind of place that's not doing disgusting things, bullying panel. I want to keep coming here every Sunday. It's just getting hard, you guys. I told Mike it's getting hard to come here and watch all of this every week.
Well, we just have to
Or maybe find some new stuff to
find
watch.
some new content.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to think about watching Mark since he's moving in the direction he's moving. And he was going around, Mike, after he doxed little kids. Then he want to go around asking folks, "Do you think I'm a real lifer?" Yes, Mark. You can't go back no more. It's official. You a real lifer, honey. And not only are you a real lifer, you a real lifer, doxer of children,
Right.
little kids, little babies, Mark. That's who you are. I'll go give John Camillo 50 fucking dollars to talk about my cancer. You dox little children. We ain't the same. Motherfucker. How much money did Les give you while you tell her to go die? Oh yeah, let's talk about it.
Well, I hope
Rachel, wait. Just a Troll said Rachella is friends with him again. She's defending him. Where? When? No, she ain't. It's okay. Well, I hate to hear that, A-Rod. I hope your dad's okay. That's terrible. Yeah, I was laughing so hard at him talking about how he would come along. He will whoop you and Camilo at the same time. Bitch, you didn't take $1,000 to bitch slap Camilo when you had the chance, you begging ass motherfucker. Because you scared. Go put a bra on them boobies. When you get breast cancer with them fat ass titties you got, we'll talk about it. Them teeth, man. Them teeth are terminal. Good God. He said he is giving he ain't giving his channel to nobody. Jerry Balmer, what's up, horny boy? Mary's still in Trash's. Yeah. Listen, that's her job, apparently. I don't know who's. Does Mary live by herself? I don't even know what's going on over there. He went
Yeah,
to her house.
I
Does she have.
assume she lives by herself. I don't know that
No,
she has
no,
any.
I guess she don't have no kids.
Yeah, I don't know
Bringing
about
some
that.
strange fucking manic YouTuber to her house. She just barely knows, screaming like a fucking lunatic. That's right, American Nightmare Frank. Is that the person who took Mark's channel?
No,
American Nightmare Frank?
No, I don't think Frank did. I
Or it was
think
Planet
actually
Randy?
Randy did.
See, I don't know the players in Guest Mob. I don't know all their history and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know all their stuff.
Well, you don't really need to know their history because if they're over here on this side, then you don't need to
Yeah.
know. You're not going to be
Mm-mm.
fighting with anybody or talking about what happened
Right.
in Guest Mob 5 years ago. We don't
Hell
really,
no.
we wasn't
I
there.
don't
We
give a
don't
fuck.
know. Right. So you don't
I don't
know.
give a fuck. Exactly why I don't give a fuck what Flacco's done to none of those motherfuckers over there. I see the dog piling that's happening over here.
Exactly.
We have 2K in the box, says Layla's cousin.
And that's just like when people go at Larry and Steve about, well, in Guest Mob 5 years ago, I don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
Look, I deal with Larry over here on different panels. He's been on our panel. I've been in his streams when he's streaming, and I don't have a problem with him. So I don't give a damn what happened 5 years ago at Guest Mob. Same with Steve. I don't give a damn. Okay, that's y'all's problem, not mine.
See to it Lawrence is trapped within the
No,
Narvandale,
that, yeah, exactly.
as I
That's
had
the whole other
originally
fucking.
planned.
I never. What's up, Trisha G?
Yeah, I mean it's a community I wasn't in. I don't know the ins and outs and who was doing what to who, and I don't care. I don't want to go take a history lesson.
So Popper said American Nightmare Frank doxed my kids, so he has no room to talk. I mean, yeah, you can call it out if he's a child doxer. You can let the side chat know. I don't know what all happened with you guys, Popper. I know Morty, okay, and she my bitch. That's all I know. I love Morticia. We're friends because we're friends. I don't know what happened with any of you guys over there. I never got into the Guest Mob group. I was over
How fitting. The queen of spiders.
here with Jeffrey and Lisa.
The predator becomes the prey.
Your arrogance is delectable. No mortal can contend with the power of a god.
secretly hiding over at DLF's. And then was in Abe's, and definitely on. That's why I said I'm going to take I'm not saying I'm not going to cover Mark. I'm going to take a break. I'm not going to watch YouTube for a week. This next week I'm not going to be. If I'm around, it'll be because I really ain't going to have time. I don't know what people do when they go on vacation. When I'm getting ready to go on vacation, I have to clean my everything. Like I have to make sure everything's clean because you bring such a mess back.
How
But
dare
my
you
older
interfere in
kids
my
live here.
dreams? I
We
shall
all know my
summon one
daughter
of the
moved back home.
finest from the
I
abyss
got to
to
make sure they
deal with
have
you.
food. I got a lot of shit I got to do to get ready to go.
Orcus, I command you to come forth and do my bidding.
And then plus, Savage is going to be coming out when I get back, so I got to get ready. I got lots going on, so I'm not going to be watching this week. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to think about it. Mike's going to think about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see how Mark moves. But if Mark keeps moving this way, I don't even know if we're going to continue to cover him. I don't want to watch him if they're going to bring Michelle Marie Delaney over there and locale her. I don't want to watch that.
Right.
If they're going to bring this Chomo over and have him on panel, I don't want to watch that. And I can't cover what I don't watch. So, and yes, a break is a good thing. I don't know what Mike's going to do. I haven't asked him. I told him, you decide. He said he'll decide. He ain't decided. He'll decide when he decides. So we don't know if there'll be a circus next week or not. Y'all will find out, I guess.
Right. I just see how it goes, how the
Yeah.
week goes. If it's the same stupid bullshit as this week, I don't even know if I'll go live and get.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'll get somebody to go live with me. You never know.
What's up, coaches? A Mark will soon be covered by the
You
evening
and Nori are
news. I'm telling
fools.
you. And
I
somebody
press
get Mark a haircut for the love of it.
ignoring all the
Oh,
plans that are
I'm
running
about to put that shit in some cornrows, man. He needs some braids. Bitch needs some braided up. Let's see what else happened this week because Mark was so busy going crazy all week that he said he's gonna go move in with Mary. I was wondering if Mary might have been happy he was gone when he left, but she's got more of a voice since he got back home. She even been loud. One at a time. She's getting bolder. I said, oh, she moving on up in the ranks. Mark got him a little snatch. I was like, how do you go out and get yourself some pussy and get more angry, Mark? I'm thinking she didn't give you none.
All right.
I'm thinking she got one whiff of your mouth and she was like, I like to wait till we meet the next time. Because she said something today that Lisa was saying.
His pleasure is my pleasure.
How do you know when he went out there to meet Lolly if they even had sex? How do you know if they even had sex? And it was the way she said it that made me think maybe y'all didn't have sex and maybe y'all ain't really a couple and maybe y'all trolling. But she kind of gets mad and gets jealous sometimes. So I don't know.
Yeah.
She did forgive him pretty easy for the boobies thing.
Troll said that Justin Troll said that Mary seems jealous of Bliss.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. She does seem to get jealous sometimes.
Hey, you know what? I did see when Savage went over to Mark's and she was talking to Abe, and Abe and her were talking, get like, I mean, not like they were being friendly, but they was just getting along, talking shit to each other.
Was that on Mark?
Yeah, and Barbie got all triggered up. Barbie couldn't stand it. Barbie
got jealous.
Yes.
And I don't think Savage was making friends with Abe. I think she was just more like, I'm trying to be back over here on my old stomping grounds, and I know you gonna be around, so I guess we'll coexist. Let's see. What happened? Oh, yeah, because Mark said he fell off the wagon. Whatever, Mark. I don't give a fuck about your excuses.
Rock says Marcus Country.
Oh, and you know what I say to that? No.
So Jerry Vollmer said, "Are you saying
Maybe. And I do think she did it up with Rich Life.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
I shall now see to it
She
locusts
never
trapped
admitted
within
it
the
that to
northern
me,
dell,
though. She
as I
always,
had
to me,
originally
privately
planned.
denied it. So I don't know. She never told me she did, but I think she did. She seemed to be. I think she loved Rich Life.
Lisa?
Mm-hmm. I think she really does. Yeah. Let's see. Well, it didn't let's see. Well, it didn't help Barbie that Savage said me or her, and Mark couldn't get Barbie off the panel fast enough. I mean, but they did have it planned out already. They were about to go at Bombshell. They had a whole plan. It wasn't about Barbie at that time, so Mark had to go with the agenda. Listen, let me tell y'all something about Savage. She always got something in mind when she's doing something. Okay. She knows what she's doing. There's a method to her madness.
Right. Just like I know, I mean, as long as I've known
How
Savage, when I see her
this
somewhere like that,
queen of spiders caught in
I know
my
she's doing her
sight.
thing.
The
So
predator
I just let her
becomes the
do
Just
her
prey.
thing
remember,
and let her.
folks.
Right.
Just remember, folks.
You're arrogant.
This whole Troll Avenue is
So,
where she
no
originated
mortal
from.
can contend with
Right.
power like
She a whole troll her damn self.
Right. Exactly.
All right, let's see. Fupa, can you imagine the smell there? Ugh, God, waffles. Can you imagine? And listen, Mark talks about he ain't never scammed. He's had all these scams. And let's remind people of one scam he had was the dentist scam. I guess he forgot to go. Mark had a small, I don't understand. I've never seen this happen before. Now, I've heard, I don't know. I'm about to go to the dentist. I have a little broken tooth in the back, and I'm about to go get a cap put on it. So I don't know. The only teeth I've ever had pulled are wisdom teeth. But
Right.
I've heard if you get like a lot of teeth pulled like over time, shifting can happen. So
Right.
I don't know Mark's business. I ain't in his FOIA. Maybe he's gotten like a lot of back teeth pulled and maybe that's what's happening. I don't fucking know. I've never seen this. I haven't even known or been watching Mark long enough to know what the fuck is going on. But when I first started watching Mark, or if you go back and watch his older stuff, he had a small little gap. There was a small little gap. There's like a whole tooth missing now. What the fuck's going on with the gap? His teeth are running away from each other.
Well, I don't know exactly that the teeth are moving as much as they are like breaking off from that.
But I could, Mark Terry could smoke a cigarette and suck a dick at the same fucking time. What is going on?
Oh Lord, have mercy!
What's happening in the mouth? I don't understand. He can smoke. I don't even know why. I think he likes to suck dick. Maybe that's where I just got that from. I don't even think he smokes, but if he did, he can smoke a cigarette and suck a dick at the same time. Bitch, he can smoke a joint at least. That gap did not used to be that big. Shifting can lead to bone loss and tooth loss. Get a retainer for nighttime. Yes, Brocky. Listen, hand to God. I just went to the dentist. I don't have cavities. I don't have bleeding gum. Like my mouth. I got good mouth hygiene, honey. I'm a brusher. I'm a flosser. I got a broken tooth because I have anxiety disorder and I grind. I have a mouthpiece and I'm supposed to sleep in it, but it distracts my sleep. So I like don't do it, and now I've broke a tooth from grinding. I have a broken tooth from anxiety, not bad
Right.
hygiene. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Mark Terry. His teeth doesn't want anything to do with his bullshit. I should be reading. I could probably do a whole stream reading this side chat. You
Oh.
motherfuckers are funny. We should do that. We should do a stream and call it "We're just reading the side chat, folks."
Right.
Yes. We could probably read these trolls be making me laugh. Mark was spitting that chew tobacco on. And Mark's a booger eater. Who kisses a? She knows everything.
You and Nori.
Mary knows.
Fools!
Listen, Mary knows everything,
My
and so she
threats, you
or Terry eats
leave.
hamburgers.
Did you bring Nori about the
Mary.
plans of the round engine?
You slip him the lizard tongue. You give him a little sliver liver. You give him a little kissy wissy.
And he can't say he didn't eat the boogies because we
watched it.
Yeah, it's on video.
Mary wants gingivitis of the snatch.
Mm.
A green kitty, said Kinky Kim. Ooh, I would not let him lick on my pussy. He would give me halitosis of the vagina. See, Mark, we can all drag, bitch.
Right.
See how we can do it. Terminal tooth Terry. We can all do it. If Mark will eat a booger on live, what does he do in private? Oh my. Only woman I know who goes to the dentist for her vag health. Exactly, Poopa. Let's see. If Mary had an STB, all Mark has to do is go down. Exactly. But listen, you can fuck up. Okay, first of all, you can fuck a bitch up just by cheating on her because you can't mix two vaginas together in the same week with your dirty dick. Imagine what that mouth will do.
Oh, hey, look, that's not good to say that like that. If Mary had an STB, now they're gonna be saying that Mary done.
She meant STD.
Mary done had a Shonda Britt down there.
I wasn't talking about Mary before, but I am talking about you now, Mary, because he did all that fuckery at your house and you sat in the corner and dropped the link. He doxed babies. I guess you ain't a mother. You ain't a mother. You ain't got no kids. Because no mother would let that go by and not have a fucking thing to say. Are you weak like Tracy? Because Tracy, actually, I don't think Tracy's weak no more. I think she finally found her inner strength and got the fuck away. But she was weak like that. She let Mark do what Mark does, and she just rode for it, covered for it. Keep on drop it. Drop the link again while he's doxing little babies. While he's telling a woman that's giving him enough money to probably pay his rent half the fucking year to die and rot. He told Barbie to die too. And listen, I get it. I get it. We don't like Barbie, right? We don't like Barbie, so it's okay. Right. No, it's not actually okay. Barbie's got a mama, she got a daddy, she got a brother. If Barbie dies and they got to put her in the ground, their fucking heart is broke. We're fucking on the internet. We ain't gonna fucking care no more. But it's okay. We got it. We know. Who the fuck said it was cool with Tina D? Wait, what's Papa talking about? Who the fuck said I was cool with Tina D? I've stated publicly that I still don't like her. Yeah, they're just trying to keep the peace. You can still not like somebody, but not keep going at them constantly. There's plenty of people I don't like, but what's up, Sosumi?
Hello, Sosumi.
Not everybody has the energy to keep going day after day, year
Kim
after year.
Fisher. He has his girlfriend dropping his wife's PayPal.
Yeah. Listen, Morticia, just because they don't fucking keep on and keep on and keep on and keep on, damn. Barbie's family isn't part of YouTube. She shouldn't be messed with like someone's kids. I'm saying Mark Terry told her to die, Brock, is what I'm saying. He was up on panel with Les and Barbie. He told Les to die 3 times. One time he included and rot. I mean, that's what we all do when we die. The corpse rots, you dumb fuck. But he told Barbie to die. He said, you can fucking die too, bitch. I'm just saying. And nobody's talked about that all week. I do appreciate the people that have stood up for me. I definitely do. But I'm saying what he said about them is equally as gross. Doxing little children is equally as gross.
Right.
sitting on a
I
panel with a
swear I
fucking
shall
admitted
exact
fucking
vengeance upon you
pedophile
all for this
wannabe.
treachery.
I'm not saying the dude admitted to touching children, but he admitted to watching children be touched. He admitted to destroying evidence of images of children being touched. And Mark Terry's all over there hanging out with him. While Carlos is worried about what the fuck I'm doing. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make it up. And Mary dropping the PayPal link while it's all going on. Mark is still on Tracy's. Yeah, I was wondering about that, Joe King, because Mark says he's not on disability. Like, okay, so now Mark's lost his monetization. He's not, there's no money income. Like, he's not on disability. I'm just confused. I don't know, Spooky. I'm in my room. I don't know what Tom's doing. I have no clue.
For the shit of a crap.
He is still on her health insurance. So go get your fucking teeth fixed, bitch. So somebody said he's driving again. He must have came in. He did say something about he might move in with Mary. So maybe he went back home and got all his stuff and he's headed back to Mary's. And big boy, you better run for the money and find some rats in the wood, bitch. You on your own. You gone.
All right. Ain't taking the cat with him to Mary's?
He should, right? Mary should bring in the cat, right?
Right.
I mean, why wouldn't the cat be welcome?
I mean, I'm just saying, if I was going somewhere, my dog would be going.
Well, first of all, my little Lily and her 3-pound self sleeps right here on my pillow against my neck every night. And my Callie has a nice little, very expensive doggy bed at the foot of my bed. And she takes her 80-pound self and she sleeps down there until Tom goes to work. And then when he goes to work, she jumps her big ass right next to me and cuddles up and sleeps the last like 2 hours before I get up next to me.
Right.
My animals are my babies. I don't do that. My cat, no, I don't let the cat in here. But the cat has their own cat tower roam. Blah, 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 blah. The cat's not coming in here. I just dropped $7,000 on a brand new bed and bedroom set. The cat ain't coming in here scratching up my shit. What's
Right.
up, Bacon? What's up, Adrian? It's so good to see you, Adrian. Look, there's an old face.
Oh, Adrian.
I like
Who
seeing old
da?
faces. I like seeing old faces. I miss all the old faces. You know, Icky got his learners. What are y'all talking about? See, tomorrow or maybe whenever I get to it before the weekends, I'll go back and start reading the side chat, and then I'll be like, damn, I miss so much having. And that's why I don't like being on the panel all the time.
Like reading
Eh,
that chat, don't you?
The chat, I've always said, the chat's where it's at.
Chat, where it's at.
Sometimes the chat ain't even listening to us motherfuckers on the fucking panel. They doing their own thing down there.
That's
Like
right.
Popper and them doing their own thing down there right now. I catch a couple of things to know that there's something going on. I'll find out later. I only dox people that use emojis I don't like, said JK No Gal. Hey, listen, you ain't got to tell me. I'm a lurker most of the time. I try to always go into Steve's because, well, we're trying to do our things together. And then the restreamer, whoever they are, I try to go in there because I see that they're the opposition and I want to support the side chat over there.
Right.
I appreciate the people that are showing up over there. It's about speaking their piece against the motherfucking fuckery that's going on over at Mark's. So I've been trying to
Exactly.
show up over there. But other than that, I've been just kind of hanging in the rafters myself. Who are the people on panel? Zebrock. Exactly.
We have no idea, Brock.
Brock did it up. She made sure we're gonna make sure we be able to pay out for the meme competition.
Oh,
You guys get in there and do it up.
We
Brock be taking care of y'all every month.
already have the money.
Yes. My computer parts are all in. Mike gave me the link and I ordered my monitor. What was that, today or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Ordered it. It'll be here on Thursday. We'll have to do a test run. I got to set everything up. So I got
That ought to be
my
fun.
what's that Abe calls it, the David Letterman mic. Oh, y'all gonna be in big trouble if I decide to get on StreamYard now, because I got a big fucking mic. I'm already
I
like,
wouldn't mind using that again if we can. I mean, if you want to try it, because there's a lot of stuff you can do on there.
well, once I get my computer, we could probably use StreamYards, because I got a nice keyboard. And I'm going to get a second monitor, but I'm going to do it next month when we get our payout. I've decided that I'm going to wait. I'm going to stop spending so much money in super chats. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to spend any more of my personal money. I'm going to wait each month. Whatever I get in my pocket, I'll put towards my computer and then put it back in super chats for the community. Because I'm in the hole. I didn't give too much.
Yeah, we
Too much.
we gave out a lot more money than we took in. I can guarantee you
I'll be
that.
broke. Yeah, I'll be broke. I didn't get too much into super chats. I should have saved it and gave it all to Coach to rig the game. I want to win every week, Coach. I don't like getting my ass kicked nowhere in this world, whether it's the real world or the fake world. Fuck that shit.
So you mean
I need to win.
you're gonna give a coach a payoff to?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll pay him off to make sure I win all the time. Thank you, honey, for the membership.
You might want to do that privately instead of announcing it on a live stream with 200 people in here.
I don't think Coach could be bought. You think he could be bought?
Oh
I was
no.
robbed. That's right, Rezzy. I was robbed. I don't like it. That explains the yellow spots, Icky. The sprinkler gets installed next week, so be ready.
Lord. That'd be like a shower.
For Icky.
Icky have his own personal shower then.
Ah, thank you, Jay, for gifting the memberships. See, Mark Terry, what do you give anybody except for a fucking hard time and stank breath? Nothing. You don't give nothing. Tara wins next week and everyone riots. Icky said, I love to be naked. Go ahead, Mike. What?
You know that I went and figured it up between me and you. This month we've donated like $400.
And giving away the potato competition money.
Right.
And the money we gave away was out of your pocket, my pocket. It wasn't even the circus money.
Right.
Yeah. But we're scammers, folks. So just keep in mind. I mean, we're kind people. If you need, we'll bring you over here. We'll help you out and we'll forfeit our super chats. If you're nice and you're decent, we'll come in your side chat and we'll donate to you. We're not awful people. We just have our opinions. That's all. We come over here, we give our opinion. And we don't fuck with people's channels, even though Mike fucks with your fucking trigger button.
Right.
Thank you, Courtney. Monitor money, honey.
Look,
Y'all want to
everybody.
get 2 monitors.
Everybody was. I've got messages and I've seen people commenting about when I was on Steve's me and Mark was going at it. He was triggered all the way up.
And you just kept going, woo!
Right.
Once he was gone. Hey, Rachela's in here, so I want to. Rachela, the rumor mill over in the side chat earlier tonight was that you and Mark are friends again and that you are white knighting for him.
Right.
Is there any truth? Thank you, Facey, so much. Thank you. Thank you. Is there any truth to that, Rachela?
See. Thank you.
He sent me his login info. Oh, he did. Wait, Brock. No, he sent me his login info to his second channel. He did give it to her. Wow. Now I've joined the scamming crew. I'm giving you back the potato money, honey.
Oh Lord, have
So thank you. So wow. Go try to log into it, Rachella, and change the password right now. Do it, Ray. Do it. Do it. Do it. Go, Ray. Do it. See if it works. And then come over there and go live and invite me in Stitch's own panel.
hello, Starshine.
And what's up, Robin? I don't even think I said hey to you either. What's up, Starshine? He said he was going to give Rachella the channel. He honestly should give Rachella the channel. She's the one that did all the fucking work, made all the fucking.
Right?
Well, she did all the work on the first channel, but
so stubborn.
I mean, he should give her the second channel
Even
because of
as
that.
you
Do it, Ray.
struggle,
Hey,
you
Rachella, do it. I bet
snares,
you
you
won't. Bet you won't. Bet you won't. No, I'm just kidding. Why would he do that if there wasn't something going on? Says Clowny. It's obvious.
I
I mean, I don't know.
you
I will say he's got one
It
more
must be
strike.
trouble for you.
I don't know. I haven't seen or heard any clips of Rachella White Knight, and I think that shit would have been clipped up quicker than fucking Juju Brown. I don't know.
So I'm not even subbed to his new channel.
Oh no, that one that he made with the. I'm not gonna. No, I'm not buying into it.
Right.
That's what I say, Jerry Vollmer. Log into that shit and delete it.
Well, do like they did to Rich Life, that channel that somebody hacked Rich Life's channel or something. Now it's a music channel. It has music streams. It has like 30 music streams going at one time.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
One more insert devious laughter. I mean, I don't know. I side eye so much stuff now. I have no clue. It's the Clowny. You've been on my nuts for weeks. I don't know you. That's Clowny. That's the hype clown. Game over. Oh no, don't delete it. You could have so much fun screwing with the streams. I mean, how he's treated everybody, Joe King. It's like when I went up on Steve's and said, if you've ever thought you were Mark Terry's friend and then got screwed over, raise your hand. And Tina, if you keep fucking around, you will be next. I mean, you've already had your turn once and you forgave him, but you'll have a second turn, I promise you. Mark's only as loyal as his numbers are deep. Mark's a fucking sewer.
Oh, you don't, Jerry? Jerry said he don't think it was hacked. Did you think he put all them streams on there? Yes, I know, Dim. So wait.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What's your I don't get it.
And I said that they must have hacked Rich Life's channel because it has all the music.
Oh, Rich Life. Shit. I haven't heard nothing from Rich Life. What's he doing lately? I mean, yeah, Harley. He's ban evading, but he's been doing that for a long time. He just make another channel. He keep going. He played a video of his point was trying to be that Rick guy didn't abuse his dog and that these people were making a video making it bigger than it was, but the Rick dude was like, I'll stick a stick up your ass, and he was like smacking his dog around. And when the video got done playing, like, I don't hit my dog like that, so I mean, I'll yell at my dog, like, move, get out of the way, because she's always under my feet worrying about what the fuck I got to eat. But I don't really I don't hit on my dog. So especially like that. So I don't know. Everybody's perspective is different.
Oh, so Rich Life is stealing those videos and posting them up and premiering them is what he's doing.
Oh, so he's saying
Trying
he
to
is.
get them a channel monetized quicker.
I got you. So I don't know everybody's perspectives and how they do what they do with their animals. I guess is different. Okay, whatever. But Noodles plays this video of Rick with his dog, and he's trying to make a point about how Rick isn't abusing his dog or whatever. But he seemed like an asshole to his dog. He must have been an asshole to his dog because he lost his dog. Okay. So I guess the dog people where he lived felt like he was abusive. They took it or whatever. But when he was done playing the video of this compilation of this dude being an asshole to his dog, smacking his dog, Noodles was giggling. Like he thought it was funny.
Right.
So he thinks it's funny to smack the dog around. He thinks it's cute to have this guy on his panel and all these things. And that's Mark Terry's buddy. But that's not y'all's problem. Can y'all go up and explain how the termination works? I want to. What do you mean, Spooky? Spooky trolling. Mark said this morning he hadn't even started. Because he's a fucking idiot. I don't even think he graduated from high school. He don't know how to start the appeal. He had to go take his ass back to Mary's, where she's got a computer and internet, and she can probably help him. She's a gamer. She got a little more sense. Mark don't know how to do shit. That's why he needed Rachella to do everything for him. I didn't have the ability because I didn't have my proper computer. But that's all about to change. I told my brother, I said, you make sure you got a screen recorder on that computer. Dateline sent me a thing to pay for it, but then he was like, no, I got something I'll put in for you. You don't have to pay for it, but I'll have to teach you how to use it. I said, make sure
you know that in Windows 10, okay?
That's what he's putting on to Windows 10.
Built-in Windows 10, there's called a snipping tool.
That's yep. He's got all that. He's doing all that. He's going to remote. Once I get it set up, he's going to remote access, and then we're going to sit down. He's going to teach me how to use all of it. And y'all are fucked.
Oh Lord, my DMs will be full of shit.
I won't have to. I won't have to send you shit.
That's right.
Because he put me. Did you see the memory he put in that motherfucker?
Yeah, I know. You'll be fine. You'll be able to do it all on your own. You won't even need me anymore.
Vault. I'm about to.
You won't even need me anymore. Look out, folks. She's going to be kicking me to the curb.
Never. You need a co-host in this world. So Abe is helping a real lifer and a peace supporter. Noted. What do you mean, Poopa? Who's Abe helping?
As you struggle, you web and snares you.
I don't know. Maybe Mark Terry?
Yeah, I think.
Tara, they are saying Abe is helping him if Abe is. Well, Abe hates us, so Abe gonna do anything to go against us. I promise. So.
It must be.
Savage is coming to see me, y'all. We're gonna have a
Clowny
good time.
says my problem with Ray, meaning Rachella, is I don't think she's loyal to the circus inside.
Well, you are Clowny, so that's all that matters. Icky said, "Here is good seeds. May they grow and flower. I want to smoke it up." Thank you for lighting it up, Icky. Woo! Clowny, I don't give a fuck about you or what your trust. I've known these people for years. Yeah, I've known Rachel a long time. I gave Camilo $10. I explained that earlier. What's his point? He mad he didn't get it. And he never will. Is Mark over there chimping out? I gave Camilo $10.
Yeah, he will too. He's going to be going through the Berg's symptoms now. He's going to be calling out, "Oh, you give this one money, you light me up, light some colors." Woo!
Camilo was talking shit, and I gave him $10 and told him, "Here's you some bones. Keep talking your shit." He's been dragging us all over the world. I don't fucking care. I did it. The trigger mark looks like it worked. Trigger, winner. Guess who won't get money from me? Mark, you.
I don't think he's getting it from a lot of people. See, everybody's he's like, I still pull views. I can do blah blah blah. Yeah, you pull views, Mark. You pulling the views, but you ain't pulling the donos. So what's gonna pay the bills at the end of the month? The views
His
or the donos?
his daddy.
Like I told you a long time ago, Mark, it's better to have 50 people in there that's donating than 200 that's just watching you waiting for the shit show.
I mean, yeah, I appreciate everything that everybody does for us. But at the end of the day, I don't got to explain to no fucking body what I do with my fucking money because it's my money. And I'm allowed to be monetized over here just like anybody. I'm not doing anything dirty. Mark, you're the fucking baby doxer. Explain that. I'll explain why I gave Camilla $10. Why you explain why you dox babies. Let's compare. We ain't the same, bitch. Jake said I had 20 people in my chat the other night, made 290 in super chats.
Exactly.
Nice.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter the
Oh
quantity.
my goodness, Brock.
Come on. Thank you, Brock.
Look at here, Mark Terry. I can sit over here with my best fucking friend and make $300, bitch.
Right?
Because that's a ride or die for me right there. My foot was broke. That girl sent me food, a scooter. That's a fucking friend. Whether you're here and all these people leave, Brock's going to be sitting here with me all day, every fucking day. You ain't got nobody like that because you're a fake motherfucker. You got a bitch. So you keep sitting over there with your rotten ass fucking mouth, worried about what the fuck I do. You ain't got no real friends because people try to be your real friend and you shit on them. So you sit over there with your skit writing ass motherfucking friend Noodles and your fake fucking ass trash troll friend Carlos and your fucking pedo ass motherfucking people and you do it up, honey.
Right.
We don't give a fuck about you.
Right, Mark. How much money is Carlos and Noodles and all them,
Yeah, what they giving you?
throwing?
What are they doing for you?
Except for causing you a hard time. And
Oh yeah, that's right, Carlos. Mark Terry, Carlos, Mark Terry. At least I got one slip right tonight.
That's right, Joe King. Joe King says, Tara, tell Mark it's all about the threes with that 300. LOL.
Exactly. Suck on that, Mark Terry. Thank you, Brock. Make him fucking suck it. You ain't got no friends like we got friends, Mark. Your friends hang out with pedophiles. My friends sell $1 million houses and share the wealth.
Right.
So fuck off. Suck a big fat toe jam, bitch. Thank you, Brocky, horny. That helps a lot since we have 3 winners this month.
Well, I mean, that's what I was saying earlier about we don't do. They talk about how bad we're this and we're that and we do this, and that's just because we show what they do, and they don't like it, so they got to try to make up things. They can't prove any of it. Nothing they say they can prove. Not one of them.
Having a meltdown because I went in there while Camilla was talking shit on us. And actually, I like German lady, okay? And she was over there. It like you don't even know. They're like, I know what the fuck I'm doing, and it worked. Okay, I wanted to trigger you, and it worked. I know exactly who Camillo is. I don't like his ass. He's a bimbo. He's an idiot. He talks shit on me. I don't fucking care. That's how much I don't care. Okay. I watched JoJo said I watched the rewatch of Steve Malone wooing. Oh, she's talking about you going at Mark.
All right, when I kept doing woo.
Yeah, he was like, woo. You triggered him, and then as he was going on, you're just like, woo, woo, woo. And then you was gone. And then It just happened to be, ironically, the very next day his channel was gone.
Yeah, because Mark told me, he said, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after the circus. I said, I bet you get gone before I do.
And honestly, you could take his channel if you wanted to, but we don't do that. Taking a channel's not hard when you're somebody like Mark. Mark, you make it easy for people to take your shit. Right now, your shit could be taken. The shit you're on right now. I mean, let's forget that no matter what, you are bannovating. You are.
Exactly.
You could be gone for that. If we wanted to fuck with you, we could. But you do other things that will get you gone. We don't care. We let the people decide.
You're on the
If they wanna
spiral. You're on the same spiral as the rest of them.
If people want to hang out with you, let them. Hold on, I got to go on mute for just a second. My kid wants to say something. Hold
Okay,
on.
and with your actions, see now you're past the point of redemption. I don't think you can ever redeem yourself. You can go
No,
on.
he's a doxer of babies.
Exactly.
A baby doxer. Is Dateline in here? Did she come in?
Yes.
Oh, she did. I missed it. What's up, Dateline Horn?
Is she?
Oh no, Blue Waffle says my Dateline's videos are spot on. Yeah. Yes, they are.
That's just because she shows what really happened. I mean, she just shows it for how it was.
And he better be glad that bitch is too busy at work, because he has given plenty of. They've all flip flopped and told 3 different fucking stories on Steve's G's and what actually happened. That we could have did the rewind videos all fucking weekend. To name the fucking videos, liar, liar, your pants are all on fire.
Right.
I mean, Red Pill was the only one that finally. I mean, like the Boobies and Mark and Tina, they were not all telling the truth this week.
Have you been practicing?
Boobies was in my side chat lying tonight. I told her. She says she has the clip. I said, bring it. Come on up here and let's play it. Where did she disappeared? I know what I fucking heard, Boobies. You said some last. Was that Mary's last name? I don't know. I don't go looking people up. The only reason why I ever pulled out over in fucking South Carolina to meet Abe is because Abe's been doxxed and doxxed and doxxed again. Babe, will you shut that door? I didn't look Abe up. They played Abe's shit. So I knew where he was at because of that. I don't go looking you people up. I don't give a fuck where y'all live. I'm an old grown ass bitch. I got shit to do, and none of it includes any of y'all.
Yeah, don't even include me.
Except for on Sundays.
Well,
except for this month, because guess what? It's this month, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up here in August, it's the month of the Leo.
right, the real lion.
It's Stitches and Rachella's birthday this month, y'all. I said, I don't have to send Stitches something for his birthday. I don't know what to send him.
No, you don't gotta send me nothing for my birthday.
I said, I don't know what to send him. I don't know.
You don't have to send me anything.
Maybe I should send him a fart in a can.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Send him a hard time. Send you some whiskey for that teething toddler you got over there.
All right, get your finger in his mouth.
No, I'll pass. I got my own toddler over here, honey. Icky said, I know I want to film me and post it on YouTube. Well, do it up, Icky.
He says, I know you want to.
Jeffrey said it's mine tomorrow. Oh, that's right. Pagels is it? That's right. Pagels a July birthday. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We've been through a lot. At times I really hated you, but now we've came through. I'm really proud of you. Keep going, Peggle. I really wish a happy birthday to you.
That's why
Am
I
I
can't.
rapping, Grandma?
That's why I can't sing the song with her, because she makes it up as she goes, and I don't even know what she's going to say. I don't even think she knows what she's going to
I
say
didn't.
until she
I
says
didn't.
it.
I didn't even know tomorrow was Peggle's birthday. There's no way I could have made it up. Was that good? Was that terrible? It was all true.
Right?
Happy birthday, Pagel. And Barbie, don't be making fun of Pagel's hands. You and A be ashamed of yourself for doing that now. Come on. Well, I guess we'll have to hang up
Oh,
pretty.
Karen. Karen.
Bye, Karen. Bye, evil Karen.
Right, evil Karen.
You know I have to call her that forever now. And then I want to wish G to feel better. You guys gotta leave G alone now for real. Y'all don't notice G barely streams? He don't feel good, y'all.
Just a troll says, did you say you're meeting up with Savage?
Yeah, Savage coming to see me, y'all. Now I live, she's gonna have to fly into Atlanta. And I live, so I'm gonna go pick her and Joe up, right? And then I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do us hotels or Airbnb. I haven't decided. Because it's like another hour out here from past Columbus, but I think we'll probably stay up there and stay there, and then I'll take them back to the airport. But yeah, she come and hang out. What she does on her time with her dime. Listen, I'm not involved. Okay, she got her own agenda. I'm gonna visit with my friend Savage. We're gonna have dinner. We're gonna have drinks. We're gonna have a good time. But she might have some other things she wants to do while she's here. That's on her. Joe's job is to keep her out of jail. My job is to just pick her up from the airport and make sure she gets back to the airport. Okay. But Savage coming out sometime in August. I'm excited to meet her. So I'm sure y'all will get a live stream. I will, it'll be here on the circus. I don't really want to do nothing on my Terror channel. Bleh. That channel dead and gone. It's over there, but it's whatever. So we'll probably go live at some point while she's here. We're gonna plan that out when she gets here. But other than that, Mike, what else you got? I mean, Steve's going live tonight, I think.
Yes, he is.
Spooky, why would anyone tell others that they're buddies with Barbie? I mean, maybe they're buddies with Barbie. I don't know. Fuck Pagel, happy birthday. Layla, oh my God, she made it to the stream. What's up, Rosebud, honey? You made it right when I'm about to end it, Layla.
Yeah, Layla.
She got her a man and got her a life, and she
I
forgot all
know.
about
How
us.
dare you, Layla? How dare you have a
Ridiculous.
life?
Tina D. Rachella said Tina D's on Mark's white knighting for him. Well, go ahead, Tina D. Align yourself with that. Do you guys not understand? I don't care. Y'all do what y'all want to do. But but listen, I want y'all to understand what Tara, are you and Tom Selleck and Savage and Joe going to swing? Because we heard stories about her marriage. No, I'm too. Listen, Clay, let me tell you something, Clay. Back in the day, I might have been down for me and Savage to have some little funsies because I like the girls. But I ain't never been in. I ain't. Let me tell you something. I don't have the energy for two dicks at the same time. That's a lot of work. Savage can keep her dick, honey. I don't do two dicks at once. That's too much for Tara. We just gonna have drinks and dinner, and I don't know. We ain't gonna be doing a swing fest. It ain't that kind of trip. Savage got her own agenda, honey. Just so happens that me and Savage are friends. Just so happens I happen to live here. And just so happens that she got something to do. And she asked me if I'd pick her up from the airport. It just, you know what I'm saying? Savage got something to do. I'm not a part of that mess. That's all I'm saying. I got no dog in the race.
Got
And
no
no, we won't be swinging.
dog in the fight, right?
I'm an old lady. Listen, do you people understand that I had 2 surgeries on the left tit? My left tit got sliced open twice. Tom Selleck's the last man looking at these titties. Y'all understand that? I ain't presenting these titties for nobody else. Them days are long and gone. I got nice small nipples. I used to have beautiful titties. The left titty's no longer beautiful. We're not sharing it with people no more. Y'all got it. I'm officially Terminal Tara. Did y'all hear Mark Terry? We're not doing it. She just coming for a visit. We're not taking it to Pound Town. That's what Lisa's doing, Flocka. Y'all funny trolls. We're not swinging. Savage and Tara planning a beat. No. Savage planning a beat down. Tara's not doing nothing. Tara planning to pick Savage up from the airport. You got it or not? Yeah, she is coming though. Savage is the pull-up queen. Did y'all not figure that out? She's a pull-up queen, y'all.
Yeah, don't tell her to pull up because she's liable to.
If she's got the air and opportunity, she will do it. She will.
Everybody always sits in the panel talking shit to her, telling her, pull up. I bet you won't. I bet she will as soon as she gets the opportunity.
And I bet Joe will make sure she don't go to jail, or he'll be willing to bail her out if she does.
Right?
Listen, y'all, listen. People from the South, Abe gets it. Abe does get it. People from the South understand redneck moves.
Right.
When me and Tom Selleck say we'll come visit you, but we will come visit you. Rednecks move a different way, okay? We will. When Tina D says back in the day, when Tina says I can only talk so much, and then I want to beat a bitch because she's a Southern girl, okay?
Right.
She's a Southern girl from the trailer park.
Right.
Tina will beat your ass. We only gonna talk so much. Bommy's likely to show up, actually. You know why? Call Bommy a redneck.
Right.
So we're gonna see what's gonna happen between the two of them. I don't know. I don't got no problem with Bombshell. Me and Bommy never had no trouble. I'm not in this fight. I don't fucking care. I don't got no problem with them. I'm not jumping in it. It ain't my fight. I don't care. But country folks move a little differently. We only gonna talk so much. So we'll see what happens.
That's why I know when Mark Terry sits over there and says he's gonna come beat me, blah blah. He's just running his mouth. Because if he was going to do, he wouldn't be talking about it. He'd be being about it.
And if he was going to do it, he would have taken that $1,000 and been about it when Camilo was in his face. He ain't no fucking about nothing.
Why must mortals be so stubborn? Even now, as you struggle,
some of the rednecks that I know, you tell them, I'll give you $1,000 if you smack that person. Well, that person gonna get smacked.
Absolutely. I would have said, give me 500 up front.
Right.
50 now, 50 later, bitch. I'd have put the camera on a bitch slap the fuck out of that motherfucker. Especially as much shit as him and Camilo talked in the beginning.
Right.
Like they were back and forth, and now here's the air and the opportunity. Talk shit, get hit. That's right, Prince. I'll throw my whole back out. I'll sit on ice and a heating pad for next week. Give me the chance with a couple of people here on this platform. I'm an old chicken, but I'm still from the 80s.
But MJ, you don't have to move to the South to be a redneck. MJ said, if I move to the South, how long until I'm a redneck?
Lisa is not a Southern bone in her body.
Right.
Lisa is Pittsburgh all day long. But let me tell you something about Lisa Lynn. That's a redneck in a motherfucking half.
Right.
She calls us hillbillies. She don't understand she's one of us. Lisa, if you listening, you ain't got the twang in your accent, but you one of us, honey. You are. Who's going to hold the camera? Oh, talk to Joe. Like I said, I'm taking Savage to dinner. I'm picking her up from the airport. I'm taking her back to the airport. We're going to have drinks. What she does outside of that's going to be between her and Joe. I ain't a part of none of that. I don't know. Maybe Joe will be holding the camera. I don't know. Maybe there won't be no camera because maybe nobody will pull up. I don't know. I'm not a part of that. I'm not in it. It ain't nothing to do with me. But I mean, she told Savage to come here. She gave her the invitation. Savage knows that I live here. So she just said, hey, like, will you just pick me up from the airport? And she's my friend. Why would I not pick her up from the airport?
Look, Pagel says she was laying out in the baby pool all summer. He said that's hillbilly stuff.
Just a troll said Mark was. Yes, I saw that. And Lisa knows me very well. Lisa said Tara doesn't like Camilla. If she gave him money, she did it for a reason. You're right. Yeah, Lisa's not stupid. Something Lisa says about herself that's always true. There's a lot of things that are dumb about her, but when it comes to people, she's not stupid. She knows. And she knows how I move because I was always very much, I'm myself. Whether I'm right here talking to you right now, or whether I'm talking to you tomorrow on the phone and no one's listening. Pagel's in the side chat. He'll tell you. Brock's in the side chat. She talks to me privately. Stitches is on the panel right now. He talks to me privately. I'm me. What you get is what you see.
Right.
I'm not different. I'm not a character. I'm a character. But I'm me. So if you don't like me, you don't like me. Genuinely. And if you like me, you like me genuinely. No, Sean the Brit, it depends on the scenario. She does know how to read people. She does know how to read people.
I've never seen a strategy like
Sometimes
that.
she's just too drunk to know how to articulate how she read the person. You know what I'm saying? She's not stupid. King of all things said, Lisa better stop acting up before I have Steve turn off her internet again. And speaking of Steve, it's almost 5:30. We probably should stop so Steve can go live.
Right. I'm done whenever you're done.
All right, I guess we'll stop our rambling roses and thank all of you for your memberships, your given memberships. Thank you, Brocky, Icky, MJ. I can't even think so many people. Oh, for all of your donations.
Right.
Thank you so much. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for typing. Because listen, the side chat is where it's at. And without you guys, we're shit. We're nothing.
Right. Exactly. I don't even know if I would want to do this if I didn't have a side chat.
No, because it just sits dead in the water.
Right.
Mark sits over there and talks and talks and drags, and the only person typing is Carlos.
Right.
Do it up, Mark Terry. So thank y'all for showing up. Thank you for all the wonderful messages I've gotten all week. I will not be seeing you next week, but I'll see you the week after that. Turn in your memes so you can get that money, honey. 3 winners this month. Keep showing out so we can keep showing up.
Right. We appreciate everybody being here. We'll be here. Well, maybe next Sunday. Tara won't be here. She'll be on vacation.
Nope.
I might be here. It just depends on what's going on. Maybe I'll just do a stream next Sunday and see who wants to come on panel, and we'll just talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, maybe do an open panel next week.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking about.
That could be fun. Until then, keep showing out so we can keep showing up.
All right. Bye.
Bye, y'all. They're making a locale out of Michelle, trying to get her to strip, trying to get her to get drunk. I mean, I don't know who this demon is, and I certainly don't know what's happened to females in this world, but women used to be They used to be empathetic. They used to have care and be protectors. Now you're the leaders of the most disgusting behavior and excuse makers for the most disgusting men. Michelle Marie Delaney is special.
To come back on to live streaming because, like, I don't know. I just feel last few days I've just been really obsessed with my pumpkins and Pikmin, and I had like no desire for live streaming, to be honest with you. But then I was like, I really miss everyone that comes to my streams and stuff, so I wanted to come here. Only if you cry while singing it. All right, let me try it. Then I'll do my Eminem. Hold on. Sinead O'Connor. I mean, it ain't no Weezer, but I guess it will do. Hold on. Karaoke. Should I try lower key? There is a lower key here. I quit live streaming and I have no desire for it either lately. I feel your pain. Wheezy, I feel like there must be something going on with Pisces because I have a lot of Pisces energy and I feel very afflicted and I just don't have the motivation like I did earlier this year for live streaming. It could be also because Phantom disappeared again. So that, whenever Phantom leaves, and then I had an issue with a longtime friend. I called him, well, he's known as Anderson Henderson, but I called him Chad back in the day. And I had to cut that tie, and it's been rough, and I know you had some issues with like longtime people on YouTube. You feel me? Yeah, so we're having the same issues. And sometimes I feel hate on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. I feel hated on, not on, but like I feel like because of the associations I had back in the past, people probably look at me in a weird way, and they can look at me in a weird way, but I'm still gonna rap my ass off. You know what I mean, Weezy? And that's just like my honest feeling. Like I don't even think I've told Punky and Facey this in private, but I don't know. I don't know what to like. Maybe I'm taking things too personally when people say stuff, but I'm like that. You know that GIF of that monkey that's like looking to the corner, like that. I feel like that. I'm also mad at Elisa, and my whole show revolves around her show. Yeah, that's the thing. Like pretty much my whole YouTube identity was revolving around Anderson and all his like antics, but now I don't know who I am anymore. Now I'm gonna have to develop a new identity and revolve it around the entity Jake. What's up, Nova? How you doing, girl? Thank you, my dear. You're so supportive, and you're one of my favorite Pisces out here. I'm just gonna keep rapping. That's right. Oh my god, there he is. Because
Mark Harley decided to reveal some more info about Brendan Schaub that just shows the kind of person Brendan Schaub is. So, on the Fighter and the Kids subreddit, Mark Harley talked about his Instagram followers, Brendan Schaub's. And he put, I personally bought those followers for him per his request. He has been insanely paranoid about going from 1.2 to 1.1 for over a year, hence buying followers last year. So if you go to like any of Brendan Schaub's socials, but Instagram and Twitter, he has over 1 million followers on both. He'll put out a tweet and get 3 likes. And I'm not joking. Right around that number. They're all fake followers, and he's done nothing but buy fake followers, just like he had to buy views for that Gringo Poppy special. So he has all these fake followers, which makes things look worse, to be completely honest with you, because if you got 1 million followers but you only get 3 retweets or 50 likes or something, that's kind of pathetic and sad. But I guess it's the fake it till you make it model, but it kind of just exposes that you've got fake followers. But everything about Brendan Schaub is fake. It's all bull, it's all BS, he lies all the time. But I mean, being at that level and having to buy fake followers, like, what does that get you? Exactly. I don't think it gets you jobs because people who would hire people based on how many followers they got would also be able to tell if the followers are fake or not. It's just, it's another instance of him having to show off or something. Like he shows off a Ferrari that his rich dad bought him. It truly is pathetic. And the fact that he had Mark Harley buying them for him. And then this dude will claim he'll buy fake followers, only get like 50 likes on an Instagram post, and then claim that he's shadow banned. That's how insane he is. And like, there's things like this, because I always wonder, who is he lying to us or is he lying to himself at this point? And I think it's still a little bit of both, but I mean, to be paranoid, you're going to drop from 1.2 to 1.1 when you put out a post and only 10 people like it. That's some weird priorities there. Like, who cares? Like, by the way, you can just buy more fake followers. It's so crazy to me. But I mean, Papa just goes. That's what he does. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
All right, so in this video, I'm going to be taking a look back at what people like to call the Jamie Kilstein delusion, and I'm going to be going over everything that went down with him afterwards because a lot's happened since his first Joe Rogan appearance, and this is a wild story. And now looking back on it, I think he's given the Jamie Kilstein delusion a whole nother meaning. So this guy, Jamie, he's a comedian that went full SJW and turned into a male feminist in the late 2000s, early 2010s, when he started a podcast with his wife called Citizens Radio, and he started becoming more of an activist than a comedian. And here's some articles that I found that paint a good picture of the kind of person he was at the time. Like, here's an article posted to the vegan subreddit about him. It's titled, "His name is Jamie Kilstein and he is a vegan comedian." And then you click on it and it goes to girlygirlarmy.com. And the article says, "Exclusive, vegans are not a-holes." And it talks about Jamie, and it says, "He is hands down the funniest person we know. And he also happens to be a vegan progressive badass of many colors." And I also found this article that he wrote, and it says, "I'm an alcoholic dude with an eating disorder. Hi." I mean, you can't make this shit up. He really had to add in hi at the end of that. It's too bad he wasn't trying to be ironic with all this, because this is some of the funniest shit I've ever read. And some of the tweets he was putting out at the time, oh my God, this dude was out of control. And eventually he ended up going against the whole comedy scene pretty much. He started trying to cancel comedians. He wanted people to censor themselves. He thought jokes were going too far, and comedians just started hating him. Like, here's a clip of Jim Norton and Kurt Metzger talking about him. And Jim Norton sounds like he really used to like the guy. And Kurt Metzger's like, "No, dude, he's changed. Like, he tried to cancel me. He's gone full SJW."
No, this is where he tells you about your cis privilege.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I like Jamie. I don't agree with him. I mean, I like him from way back, and I haven't.
Yeah, he's a and he tried to help get me fired when that fucking
Did he really?
Did he?
she who will remain unnamed started that thing to get me fired.
Did he really?
Yeah, he's
As a
He was
comic?
part of it?
he's an utter scum. Yeah, you don't know about.
How the fuck this
he
dude?
has turned into a total like he's utterly awful.
He tried to get you fired?
He got in on it like on the
Kurt,
Twitter
dude,
thing.
Kurt, what you want me to do to this dude, man?
No, nothing.
I
You've
get the
heard it.
wolves over that bridge, Kurt. They take care of this
I'll
dude.
say this: as comedians, we should never. I don't care what side you're on. You know, if a guy's not making threats to the president's life, you should never be trying to get another comic
comedian,
in trouble. Only because what's going to get Kurt killed today, you're going to say something a month from now or 3 months from now or whatever. You're going to step on another landmine that's one group has put down.
You're cutting off your own head, man.
All right, so now we're going to check out his first appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience back in 2012. And a month before he went on Joe's podcast, the Daniel Tosh joke incident happened. And before I get into that, I just want to mention that I recently started a Patreon account where I'm going to start posting 2 to 3 videos a month on there that are just on that platform. And then also, if any of my YouTube videos get taken down, I'm going to re-upload them there. Like recently, one of my most popular videos about the Howard Stern show got blocked worldwide on YouTube, so nobody can watch it on here anymore. So I re-uploaded that on Patreon. And then also this video that I'm currently making right here, there's a lot of words that have to be bleeped out in this, and I'm sure it's kind of annoying. So I uploaded this to Patreon uncensored, and the video is probably going to be 2 to 3 minutes longer. I added some extra clips in that one. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure you go check it out. It's $5 a month, and it'll definitely be worth it. I'll put a link to that down below in the description or in the comment section. So let's get back on track here. We're talking about the Daniel Tosh joke incident. If you're not familiar with that, it was in 2012, and it was one of the earlier moments of cancel culture, I guess, and people trying to censor comedians from saying things that people find offensive. So this was a pretty big story at the time, and I don't think there's any video of it, but this is how Joe described what happened.
Daniel Tosh was on stage, and he was talking to the audience about, what should he talk about next, and someone yells out rape.
Yep.
And he goes on, he starts saying, oh yeah, like that's funny, and like what's funny, the humiliation, what is it, the violence? He goes on this rant of all the things that are unfunny about rape, at which point some woman yells out, actually nothing is funny about rape. Like, to stop this conversation now, just all self-righteously. And he goes, wouldn't it be funny if like 5 guys right now? Which is the comedian thing to say in that scenario, and is in no way endorsing for this woman. But he had just gotten done, in her thick and stupid head, he had just gotten done saying all the things that are wrong with rape.
Right.
And she is so unironically arguing with him still, saying, actually nothing is funny about rape. She's a fucking idiot. And then she goes online and writes a blog about it.
Sure.
A huge, dumb, stupid, diarrhea of the brain blog.
So, of course, as you know, Joe is really passionate when it comes to this kind of stuff. I mean, he's been talking about it for years now. Like, this was back in 2012, so things really haven't changed much for Joe.
Where's the rest of the picture? Look, I didn't say anything.
All right, so in this video, I'm going to be taking a look back at what people like to call the Jamie Kills.
It's a medical issue, okay? No, it's not, you liar. I love boo outfits. The newer generations effed up Halloween. I remember. Yeah, Punky, you remember my pain. Do you remember Etika? I think I'm like the only one around here who watched him, probably. Because he mostly was like a video game content creator, but then he became like a very popular live streamer. Like, I don't know anyone that's as big as him, unless they're like the huge YouTubers. But in the streaming game, nobody could top Etika. The newer generations effed up Halloween. I need an explanation, Craig. What do you think? I think you're right, but I want to know the deets. I need you to make a video about it. They are mostly space cadets that bury their faces in yeah, it's so sad. I hate social media, even though I'm on it right now talking to you guys, but I still don't like it. I knew who he was, but didn't watch. Yeah. No, I was a Joy-Con boy. That's what he called his crew. He called them the Joy-Con boys. And Two Girls, One Chat, I think you guys need like a little nickname for everyone who watches you. I think something, it needs to be something. Can't be just one chat. It has to be something else. But here is well, this is well, the original song's name is Gummo, but then they called it Cummo. This guy reacted to it. And I like this guy because he blows smoke out of his mask. The wrong song. Oh my God, this is terrible. Where's the music video? I guess they keep taking it down. Is this it? Come real sticky with the booty. Come. I think this is it. Hold on one second. Guys, I just got dinner. Hold on. Hold on. You want to see what I got? Oh, I'm going to spill this on myself. Oh, I don't want to put it on my planner. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Look at this.
That is quite cool.
It's called chicken ramen. And it's like a really rare chicken ramen. Hold on. So good. All right. We aren't doing that. You're not doing it. Listen, my ideas are never dumb, Facey. Shame on you. Guys, okay, so listen, the lyrics are very dirty, but we gotta have to watch it. Hold on. Hold on.
Come real sticky.
No Jumper is one of the most influential podcasts of all time. From its origins of blowing up with XXXTentacion, to hosting FouseyTube's mental breakdown in front of Keemstar, to Suspect and Kelpie beating the crap out of each other during a live recording. Even if you don't care at all about underground rap, there's a good chance you've seen one of the several infamous clips of fights, attempted robbery, and anything in between. Pulling in 30 million views a month and being host to more than 5 shows, the No Jumper channel is pretty impressive. And it's hard to believe one person founded this media empire. That one person being Adam22. With the work ethic of Mr. Beast and a moral compass closer to Johnny Sins or Ron Jeremy, it's hard to picture anyone else even being able to found a brand so large and infamous. Recently, however, No Jumper has experienced a sharp decline in clout as the nature of Adam's relationship with his wife has been called into question.
Hey guys, guess who I'm shooting with today? It's finally happening. Wow, I did not know you were going to do that.
This has led to a lot of mockery and an overall dip in the respectability of the No Jumper brand. But this is only the tip of the iceberg. Adam's life is filled with bizarre connections, violent confrontations, criminal activity, going on tour with rappers, strange allegations, and so much more. So today, we'll examine his past to see how he wound up here. This is the No Jumper story. Born on November 24th, 1983, Adam22, or Adam Grand Mason, was born and raised in the small town of Nashua, New Hampshire. He had one sister, a mother that was a librarian, and a father that worked as an operative for the Democratic Party. Even at a young age, he was interested in counterculture. His parents found that at age 9, Adam was already listening to hardcore punk like Minor Threat and underground rap like Jedi Mind Tricks. Growing up, he quickly developed a passion for extreme sports. He discovered BMX biking and almost immediately became enamored with its thrilling nature and the tight-knit community surrounding it. As a 6th grader, Adam's father would unexpectedly go to prison for defrauding the city and abusing his position of power, an event that he later said profoundly affected his family life and put immense stress on his mother. Little did he know, his father turned out to be friends with Bill Clinton and received a presidential pardon after helping Bill win New Hampshire during his campaign. Allegedly, his family is highly connected to the Rockefeller family, and with a last name like Grand Mason, it's no surprise people have made theories about what the actual reason for his father's pardoning was, Illuminati or otherwise. Growing up, Adam's situation wasn't exactly easy. His father had developed anger issues from the legal nightmare he went through, and as a result, he took it out on Adam verbally and sometimes physically.
Yeah, it was like some abusive scenarios and stuff. We're like super cool now, but it was like I was just going to war with my dad, like fighting every day.
Did he hit you with objects?
No, he just hit me with his fists.
The two would eventually make up after going to therapy, but for a period of time, Adam used BMX as an escape from his stressful household. His real journey in the BMX scene began during his high school years, spending countless hours honing his skills and exploring the local skate parks. His dedication to the sport grew, and he found himself deeply immersed in the culture, surrounded by like-minded riders who shared his enthusiasm for BMX. Following high school, he attended a community college before transferring to the University of Massachusetts. During college, Adam's grades would start slipping after transferring, and he started to get preoccupied with something that held his attention way more than school: credit card fraud. Here, Adam established 2 personality traits early on that he would carry for the rest of his life: a consistency in whatever field of work he was in, and a loose moral compass. His friends introduced fraud to him, and after a while, they got good at it. So good that eventually he just dropped out of college and moved to New York with the money from this venture, much to the dismay of his parents.
My parents come from an environment where they grew up really, really, really poor in like the parts of New Hampshire and everything, you know? And so to them, education is so important because the only reason why they're in like a good financial position now is because they went to college and were able to get good jobs where they were able to make a decent amount of money.
While living in New York, he continued committing credit card fraud with his friends, making what would be a 6-figure salary. Everything seemed great, that is, until 6 months later. His friends would get caught and arrested at a GameStop, stressing him out so much that he quit entirely after this. Now jobless and alone in New York, Adam looked for ways that he could make a quick buck, often browsing the internet and looking for alternative ways to make money. At age 22, he figured out that he had a knack for online poker, and it didn't take long until he got hooked. At his peak, Adam would apparently play upwards of 12 hours a day, with an average of 100 hands per hour. Apart from his job, Adam often rode his bike around the city, still finding BMX and the community enjoyable. It was during this formative period that Adam found inspiration in a blend of 2 distinct worlds: hip-hop blogging and BMX. He had been using blogs and forums like Nah Right and the B9 to read and discuss rap and rock music he liked, while also browsing BMX blogs. The issue being that there were too many small BMX blogs at the time, and they were all largely splintered communities. This became the catalyst for his own venture that he created in 2006, The Come Up, a BMX-centered blog that would post the hottest new BMX videos, as well as any important news. He wanted the site to be the next Nah Right or B9, but for the BMX community. As Adam's blog began to gain traction and attract an audience, he ventured into the realm of advertisement to monetize his platform. After the first few months, he went from making $1K in advertisements to $10K a month. The financial success he achieved through these advertisements led to a pivotal decision. Recognizing the potential of his blog, Adam made the choice to abandon his involvement in poker and dedicate himself entirely to running the site. This decision would eventually pay off a year later. The Come Up quickly gained traction within the BMX community and became a go-to platform for riders, fans, and industry insiders. Adam utilized the website to showcase talented riders, share videos of their tricks and stunts, and provide a platform for emerging talents to gain exposure. This same year, he went on to found On Some Shit, or OSS for short, a BMX-focused merch store with designs reminiscent of his taste in punk rock. For the next few years, Adam rose in popularity and eventually became one of the top figureheads in the BMX community with his two major brands he had built up. If you were into BMX at the time, there was no way you hadn't heard of Adam 22. In 2010, Adam moved to LA to get closer to the BMX scene. The West Coast was the central hub for all things BMX, and he wanted to share a space that the people who visited his website inhabited, as well as immersing himself into the BMX culture. With his newfound micro celebrity status, he would live in a house with a smaller group of BMX kids around his age and pay for their living and groceries. In return, they promised that they would promote his brand and get the word out that he was in town. Adam continued working on OSS and the Come Up, but was also looking for new avenues to expand his brand. He had been inadvertently surrounded in the cultural zeitgeist of underground hip-hop for a while just by living in LA and wanted to recreate the magic of the Come Up for a new community. To do this, he enlisted the help of a writer, George Potter, who he had seen previously write about rap. Together, they created the No Jumper Tumblr page with the name inspired by a Gucci Mane lyric. George was tasked with writing about whatever was happening in the hip-hop world, a similar formula used for the Come Up. Since Adam was busy running his two brands, he was very hands-off, only owning the brand name and financially backing it. Meanwhile, George was tasked with the brunt of the work. It's important to note that George was actually never paid during this time and was working for free, which most likely led to what happened next.
He ended up kind of like falling off and not really being into it after like 2 months. But then I always had the URL. And then when we start, and he did a really good job for that time period, even though he didn't like stick with it, whatever. But I mean, it's hard to keep writing for free all the time when you aren't getting anything for it.
2 months after the blog was created, George outright stopped writing, most likely due to burnout and no incentive to keep going. He and Adam went their separate ways, but Adam still kept the website name in his back pocket if he ever thought of a way to use it in the future. With this new venture failing, Adam went back to being BMX focused for the time being. Looking for other ways people could view his BMX content, Adam branched out to YouTube. Starting in 2012, he made how-to videos about certain BMX tricks, hosted by well-known micro-celebrities that everyone in the community would know, posting these to the OSS and the Come Up YouTube channels. These videos, while not blowing up, got people otherwise uninterested in BMX to start giving it a try and looking for ways to buy a new bike. Seeing a hole in the market, Adam capitalized on this a year later by starting his own brick-and-mortar store for OSS, selling his merch, but more importantly, selling bikes. The store was located by Skid Row and slowly became more than just a store. It became a place to hang out. The BMX community was thrilled, and the store started to become a regular place to go to for most in the LA area. Eventually becoming so popular after 3 months, it started affecting the regular inhabitants.
Outrage tonight over a viral video that was posted on Facebook of a professional bike rider or two using homeless people as props in the video. NBC4's McCullough Medina found who posted the video, and you'll be surprised to hear why he said he's not taking it down.
Even though nobody got hurt, it's like right on the line of, being messed up, and so that was kind of a concern for me.
Adam Grandmason is the store owner and says Brandy began rides for his shop. He wasn't around when the trio made the video.
By placing his store in Skid Row, Adam had unintentionally gotten even closer to the underground rap scene and found himself getting more passionate about it as time went on. At this point, the Come Up was largely fading away in popularity, and he could see it. Blogs as a whole were becoming less relevant, and people were shifting away from articles in exchange for social media sites like Twitter. The OSS still brought in a good amount of traffic, but the Come Up was his bread and butter, and he needed a revenue stream to stay afloat. Utilizing his BMX background, Adam would dip his toes into the podcast scene and interview some widely known BMX celebrities he had met in the past, using the back of the OSS store, a place he usually just hung out in, and then posting the recordings to the OSS channel. But after 23 interviews, he had a relatively lukewarm reception. He just wasn't getting the success that he wanted. Adam knew he had to change something if he wanted to keep doing podcasts. By now, the OSS had become locally infamous and even started to attract some underground rappers that he had heard of. Through one of his friends, he got in contact with a then up-and-coming Bones, who would introduce him to Xavier Wolf. Xavier was interested in BMX at the time and really wanted to get into it, so Adam started hanging out with him, and they became fast friends. friends.
And we were all just kicking it with him. And then Xavier was the one who was just like, yo, I want to get a bike. I want to get a bike. And he was dating this chick who lived like around the corner. So he would come over every day when she went to work, and he would just come here and sit here and smoke and hang out with me while I was working, you know?
Xavier became a regular at the shop, and after the so-so reception of Adam's BMX podcast, he leaned into his knowledge and connections in underground rap, changing the focus from BMX to rappers. Xavier would be the first rapper he interviewed, and immediately it became clear that this format was the way to go, with the interview doing 10 times as well as the previous ones. This single video acted as a catalyst, opening the door for other rappers to come on, and Adam capitalized on that to the fullest. But there was just one slight change he had to make. He had been uploading these podcasts to the OSS YouTube channel, but since that brand was more BMX focused, he wanted to create another that was more specifically about underground rappers and the culture. Reaching into his back pocket, Adam renamed the Come Up channel to No Jumper and officially began his career as a podcast host. Starting small, Adam was conducting interviews with local rappers and artists who had not yet gained widespread recognition, but had some traction on sites like SoundCloud. He understood the gap in the market and knew that most of these rappers had not gotten their voices heard. Through No Jumper, he sought to provide a platform for the emerging talent, allowing them to share their stories and connect with a broader audience, as well as speak, sometimes for the first time in an interview format, with their pre-established fan base. Since he was in the Bay Area, he just walked around and looked for people to interview, actually finding success in his first ever official interview on No Jumper, Ryan Denny, a tech entrepreneur that he had just run into on the street. Adam's strategy for getting interviews at the time was a method of connection. If he had friends who knew a guy that had 50,000 followers on Instagram and also was an emerging talent of any kind, he would jump on it.
And then I got like Ain't Nobody Cool, like those dudes, just because I was friends with them. I just happened to meet them and I like that brand or whatever. And then that was what was in my head. I was like, if I can get those dudes, I know I can get them. And then I can get the Shop Gene girls because they're friends with them. And then if I get them, I'm sure I could branch out to something else from there.
He took this method to its extreme, at one point interviewing the guy who was tattooing him after they started talking. Even though he started with essentially zero connections, he somehow found a way to make a decent amount with very little. It also didn't hurt that this was the start of the mainstream SoundCloud wave, and underground rappers were coming up left and right, giving No Jumper more content than ever. One of the earliest interviews on No Jumper that gained traction was with the Suicide Boys, and it showcased Adam's knack for drawing out authentic and engaging conversations. This isn't even an interview, it's just a serious adult conversation. I love it, dog. Adam interviews so damn well, never a dull moment. Much respect. Not only that, but it established something that No Jumper will be known for, finding underground rappers before they blew up. Adam had interviewed the Suicide Boys on December 4th, 2015. 7 months later, they massively exploded, peaking at number 17 on the Billboard rap charts. Perhaps even more legendary, Adam would interview Lil Yachty on February 14th, 2016. That same month, Yachty became a model in Kanye West's Yeezy Season 3, and a month later debuted his mixtape Lil Boat, skyrocketing him into the mainstream, sending even more people to watch his interview from before he blew up. The success of the Lil Yachty interview brought No Jumper to the attention of a wider audience, establishing Adam not just as an interviewer, but a gatekeeper and a tastemaker. As a result, other artists began seeking interviews, recognizing the exposure and authenticity that the channel provided. No Jumper was not just limited to interviews, though. Adam understood the power of variety, so he expanded the channel's offerings to include music video premieres, live performances, and vlogs detailing his day-to-day and showing a behind-the-scenes look for fans. But despite this pretty early success story, I don't think anyone could have predicted what was coming. It cannot be stated how big of an impact XXXTentacion had on the rap scene. From selling 68 million albums to being the profile picture of every teenage girl during his peak. It wouldn't be a stretch to say he was one of the most infamous rappers of all time, with music as influential as Kurt Cobain and a past as violent as Tupac. But in 2016, he was still an emerging artist with a dedicated SoundCloud following. During that time, Adam secured an interview with him, not thinking much of it. X may have had a decent-sized following, but he was still relatively underground. But to Adam's shock, the interview absolutely exploded, resonating with his following and intriguing those who hadn't heard of X before. As he kept getting more popular, so would No Jumper. He began raking in millions of views as X exploded, with a lot of people wanting to know what this enigmatic rapper was all about. This was the episode that put No Jumper as a brand on the map and solidified his reputation of finding artists before they got big. Following its success, Adam saw an influx of requests from other artists seeking to be featured. No Jumper became a hotbed for emerging SoundCloud rappers, a subgenre that was blowing up. Artists like Juice WRLD, 6ix9ine, Lil Pump, and Trippie Redd were among the many who made appearances on the show. This had compounded with increased interest from record labels, managers, and industry professionals who recognized the platform's potential as a launchpad. Adam's work ethic and vision were paying off, and he created a space where artists could be heard and discovered. At the tail end of 2016, a girl named Lena DM'd Adam on Instagram looking for a job. His response was this:
"Let's go get dinner sometime."
Yeah, he was like, "When are you gonna buy me some drinks?" I'm like,
did I really say that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
and then we went to a podcast as our first date.
Yeah, I got interviewed by fucking Gangsta Boo and Jackie Chain for
Really?
my first ever time hanging out with her. Isn't that weird?
That was fun. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, God, what can make you look cooler than that?
Lena and Adam eventually got together as a couple, with Lena showing the public a side of Adam that had largely been unknown until now: his susceptibility and intrigue with sexual degeneracy. On January 4th, 2017, Adam uploaded, "I had a threesome and I vlogged it." The title pretty much sums up the video topic, but more importantly, it blew up, getting 12 million views. Keep in mind, this was around the time people like Zoe Berger got insanely popular for videos where she teased revealing her nudes if she got 1 million subscribers. Adam, always on the lookout for new ways to expand his brand, worked with Lena, and together announced they would be dropping a tape once No Jumper and Lena's YouTube channel hit 1 million subs. 8 days later, Lena uploaded a video update, remarking at how fast her channel had grown, and telling fans that the tape was coming soon when they both hit 1 mil.
I don't know if you can tell, like, we're not the type of people to just like say we're gonna do something and then not do it.
I would rather die.
Exactly. Then go viral on the internet about making us say about 1 million and then not do it. And also, it's like, you guys have the power to unsubscribe, so we don't release a tape, you guys unsubscribe.
And as No Jumper continued to gain momentum, Adam seized opportunities beyond the channel. In March of 2017, he embarked on the No Jumper tour alongside rapper Lil Pump. The tour took them to cities across North America, where they performed for sold-out shows of fervent fans. It further cemented Adam's presence in the rap scene and established him as an arbiter for the mainstream rap media culture. Adam's involvement with Lil Pump extended beyond the tour, though. The two formed a strong bond and collaborated on various projects, further fueling Adam's immersion. No Jumper's influence also extended to the fashion world. With Adam's history of making merch on OSS, he seized this opportunity and relaunched the Awesome store in downtown LA. It became a hub for the No Jumper community, offering exclusive merchandise and streetwear mirroring OSS. This further solidified Adam's position as a mover and shaker in the rap world, with fans and artists flocking to the store to get their hands on the latest clothes. As the SoundCloud rap wave reached its peak, Adam's role in shaping the culture became increasingly evident. No Jumper had become a phenomenon, with millions of listeners tuning in to hear the latest interviews, debates, and insights from the world of hip-hop. But with success came controversy. Adam's willingness to engage with artists who had questionable backgrounds or were involved in controversies of their own led to criticism. One example being when XXXTentacion said Adam was his manager while he was going to jail for domestic battery. Other viewers also questioned his relationship with 6ix9ine after the rapper had been convicted of sexual assault of a minor. He has, for years, specifically chosen violent underground artists and asked them about nothing but their crime life. He has glorified specific violent wars between sets and people, treating it lightly and making jokes about specific people who have died, propagating deaths while sitting cozy in his room. Adam 22 has been a platform for young artists to get exposure, but Adam has used this platform to spread more negativity and profit off of black plight and culture despite being super removed from it. Despite the criticism, the success was clear, and so Adam continued interviewing figures of this nature despite the noticeable backlash. What he didn't know is that the controversy was just getting started. 2018 started well, with Adam signing a deal with Atlantic Records to launch a new sub-label, No Jumper Records. After hours and hours of sitting down and talking to underground artists whose music had influenced millions, Adam found himself at the other end of the table, now producing music. The 2 songs released had blown up almost immediately, with Hard getting 100 million views on Spotify and 32 on YouTube. No Jumper was expanding to be more than just a podcast, but a cultural representation of the underground hip-hop movement. Adam was on Cloud 9 and would have been for the rest of the year, but 6 days later, a familiar face showed up. It was George, the one who had co-founded the No Jumper blog with him 5 years ago. George started doing interviews around the time the podcast was blowing up, saying things like, "I'm happy for your success, but it bugs me to see the name I came up with used for all this He's selling t-shirts for $40 with the name I came up with on it, and he's not even acknowledging that I was ever a part of it." And he was like, "Yeah, I understand, man. It's like being kicked out of the band before they're successful, but it's just a name. There's not really anything you can do about it." Then he brought the No Jumper Festival like 20 minutes away from where I live and didn't send out an invite. I started to feel more personally disrespected. Adam responded by explaining how the original blog started and giving context to the situation. To most people, it seems like George was just a byproduct of Adam's past that was trying to find his own room in the limelight. Out of jealousy. Little did they know Adam's past carried a lot more baggage than a jilted coworker. On March 20th, 2018, Twitter user @ConnorTripler made a now deleted thread with screenshots of alleged evidence that Adam was in a relationship with a girl when she was 16 and he was in his 20s. Not only that, these screenshots accused him of sexually assaulting her, which unfortunately was never archived. What was archived was a post made by one of the alleged victims on the B9 boards. What once was an inspiration for Adam would now potentially lead to his downfall. The OP explained that this was on behalf of a friend and to not DM them unless it was to deliver a message to the accuser, Desiree. Adam 22 is a serial sexual predator who manipulated and abused me when I was a teenage girl. He documented it for everyone to see. His method is to dox women or try to shame them publicly into silence. He's done this multiple times, not only to women, but to children as well. This isn't a secret at all. It's been underneath all of our noses for years. Adam has even written and posted details of these incriminating events all himself. That last sentence got people on the B9 board curious, and several began digging for these posts that the victim was alleging. A day after this, Adam's Twitter would get flooded with people demanding answers, and he eventually responded. My lawyer says that I gotta stop talking on Twitter, but I just wanted to get this out. A girl I dated for a few months 10 years ago is coming out and saying that I raped and assaulted her. These claims are new. She has no evidence. I have plenty of emails from her that make it clear how absurd these claims are. You'll probably get to read them all in time. I've done plenty of stupid shit in my life, but I've never raped or hit a woman. After 3 days of digging, it seemed that people had finally found something of note. On March 25th, the Twitter account Helen would post screenshots from a blog that Adam had made, along with statements from the alleged victim. A statement from Adam 22's victim, who tried to physically block her with her hands before he pinned her arms down. At 5'3", she gave in and was later terrified her mom, who she shared a wall with, would hear her crying. He doxed and posted nudes of her online. It's all archived. The pictures shown were Adam's official B9 account posting a link to an old blog he made, seemingly admitting to dating Desiree Aleda when she was 16 and he was 22. Now, any of the math inclined out there are probably reading this and thinking something like, she's 19 now, you were 23 then. How old was she then? Well, she was 16, but come on, man, look at her. She's 18 or 19 in most of the pics here, but she didn't look much different at all then. If statutory rape is wrong, I don't want to be right. Pictures also came out from 2006 when Adam hosted an AMA on the 2+2 forums about his sexual history. In one of his replies, he admits that he slept with a 17-year-old when he was 22. On top of that, he allegedly said that 15 is good after being shamed for messaging girls that looked around that age. On March 26th, Adam tweeted out, "It's fucking sad how all it takes is a completely fabricated story from 10 plus years ago to fool so many people. I've got all these old emails from her about our relationship and zero mention abuse or rape." He then posted a string of email screenshots allegedly sent to him by the same girl, in which she talks nicely to him and never complains or accuses him of harassment. 4 days later, an article was published by Pitchfork detailing the accounts from two girls, one with the pseudonym of D that readers assumed was Desiree, and another that just went by Jane. They both described in detail incidents where Adam allegedly raped them. Jane would also say that Adam discussed it on a forum titled "The Time a Girl Accused Me of Rape," and even shared photos, full first and last names, and more. Pitchfork claims that they have seen the archive, but no source is given, and it seems like no one can even find this, strangely. Adam would address the blog he had written when Newsweek interviewed him a few days later. I wrote the post in question over 10 years ago and deleted it within 6 months of writing, but people saved archived versions of the post and have been sending it around trying to imply that I had sex with her when she was 16, when in reality I was making light of the bad luck I experienced. I met her online, but she didn't tell me she was 16 until we first spoke on the phone. Although to be fair, it would have been legal via Canadian law, so she didn't even realize why I had to stop talking to her until I explained that the age of consent in America is 18. Despite article after article about these two accusations and a lot of people on Twitter parroting it, this controversy was largely not talked about after a month. Most people had already moved on and just kept watching No Jumper, or just didn't know a lot about the situation. Keep in mind, this was also during the Me Too movement, so other people quickly dismissed this case because of an influx of other allegations about more mainstream stars is up to interpretation. Regardless, in June, Adam hosted a memorial in front of the OSS store for XXXTentacion, who had recently passed away. The crowd reached 1,000 people and got so chaotic that police in riot gear showed up, having to use tear gas and rubber bullets to disperse the crowd. Since this incident was right after the allegations, viewers speculated that this was purposely meant to divert attention and get the heat off of Adam. During this time, No Jumper had experienced a sort of restructure and a change in how people viewed the show. To many, it felt like every week something insane would happen, and the show started getting a track record for crazy incidents. Clips would be reposted of Boonk passing out, presumably from the amount of drugs he'd taken.
Shout out to the homie Boonk.
Oh my.
Trippy Red had also poured water on Adam's head, which would get fans sharing the clip around. Most infamously, someone tried to pull a firearm on Adam, but failed and got beat up live on air. The validity of this was questioned by people, saying that this was all staged to get more attention, but pictures taken afterwards confirmed otherwise. No Jumper was starting to become less of a traditional podcast and more of a show. It was compared to Howard Stern, as it became less about the artists and interviewees and more about what crazy thing would happen on the air. While the SoundCloud wave of rappers was dying, Adam recognized the need for a change in the content if he was going to stay relevant. In the past, the guests had always been somewhat diverse. He had interviewed people like Anthony Fantano, so it wouldn't be a stretch to branch out to other YouTubers who were not music related. This was during what some considered to be the peak of YouTube drama, so Adam got Shane Dawson, who had recently made a documentary about TanaCon and his failures, on his show. It went pretty normally for about the first 40 minutes until FouseyTube showed up out of nowhere, and the two started discussing various controversies, in particular FouseyCon, which was staged to happen very soon at the time of the podcast. By the end, Keemstar, Ice Poseidon, and Sam Pepper had all showed up to call Fousey out, and it was absolute chaos. To change things up, Adam had made this interview live to experiment and see what the fans thought, and they went insane. Watching some of the biggest names in YouTube sit in a room as two of them screamed at each other about Range Rovers was one of the biggest highlights of the year, and it went on to solidify this episode in YouTube history. At the tail end of 2018, Atlantic Records would not renew his contract with No Jumper, presumably because of the allegations from 6 months prior. This end marked more than just a severed partnership, but a complete change in No Jumper. The days of interviewing underground rap artists were mostly over, and a new age of content was on the horizon. But thankfully, the channel was still doing well monetarily. At least it was until the adpocalypse. In 2017, a lot of advertisers pulled.
Fuck how you feel. Fuck how you bitch be feeling by me. She can get real. I got some nigga that'll kill by me. I stand on my name. Cross a bitch out if she get in my lane. Adjust.
No Jumper is one of the most influential podcasts of all time. From its origin,
How to make a girl horny.
Choking is another one.
No Jumper is one of the most influential podcasts of all time. From its origins of blowing up with XXXTentacion, to hosting FouseyTube's mental breakdown in front of Keemstar, to Suspect and Kelpie beating the crap out of each other during a live recording. Even if you don't care at all about underground rap, there's a good chance you've seen one of the several infamous clips of fights, attempted robbery, and anything in between. Pulling in 30 million views a month and being host to more than 5 shows, the No Jumper channel is pretty impressive. And it's hard to believe one person founded this media empire. That one person being.
I'm going to say something right now, and I don't fucking want to be wrong. Lauren is a thief. Lauren is a professional manipulator.
I was even talking about Lauren.
I know.
Dream's just going on his own tangent.
I have receipts.
Show
that.
me your pee-pee. Love.
No,
Lauren.
not that. Of that. Remember the money that that lightning bug sent Lauren?
When all it was a parking ticket. And so in this case here, I really just need to have receipts on hand for some nasty ass rumors. Yeah, isn't that odd? Yeah, that was not a scam. And we will gladly and openly address all that shit. In due time, right? Well, I'm going to get to these because I want to just make this quick. There will be a midnight hour tonight, which are always longer than an hour, but it's in reference to it's always midnight somewhere for an hour. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and just get into this. I've redacted some stuff on here because I don't want, personal information to get out. So on this one here, okay, this is not my receipt. This is someone else's. I want to make that clear. So it's been said that I am the one eating the hummus and buying lentil soup, and that is not true. We do not have a store 87 in this area. I didn't mean to really redact that section. But I do like spinach. I would probably buy that, but I don't know that I would pay $5 for it. You know, that's a lot. And then it looks like these two Amy's are vegan. So I think this is how this rumor started, because Kim is vegan, so she buys a lot of the Amy's brand stuff. But again, we do not do the lentil thing really, even if it's chunky. That's LS, stands for lentil soup. You know, and I don't know what this is. SBSW blend. Not sure about all that. I think, yeah, no shit. Well, Kenny doesn't have thumbs yet. We're working on that. We got a fundraiser to get Kenny some thumbs, but so far, PayPal considers that fraudulent. They're like, no, you can't do that. Okay. Now I have another receipt here that this rumor has gone around, and I want to put the kibosh on this one really quick too. Okay, and this one's pretty easy to debunk. All right, I may have to zoom in here on this one because this is really embarrassing. So yes. All right, so if you look right there in the middle, Fix-A-Dent. Okay, I do need some Fix-A-Dent. Yes, I am that fucking old, right? And I'm going to probably go for the 8-pack of mushrooms, so I'm not going to do the 4-pack, especially for $3.98. But that was not me buying that Fix-A-Dent, all right? Look at the date on this one. Well, I want you to say 10/25/21. So that rumor went out. They were like, we know how old he is, and he's getting Fix-A-Dent yesterday. I don't know how or what, you know, how this was supposed to prove that, but that's the actual receipt. So I don't know. There was some great value cream of chicken. It looks like a couple of those. I don't really go for cream of chicken either. I like chicken, but that you would probably see some vegan stuff on here too, like probably some Amy's, and we love lentils. We get lentils a lot. I mean, we don't love no shit. No, we don't like lentils. Hold on, you guys aren't even seeing that one, are you? Hold on. See, this is how dramatic this is right here. This has got me flustered. I'm over here, not even showing the receipt. There it is. Okay, there's the receipt. So they were over there like harping on me needing Fix-A-Dent. And yes, I do, but I did not buy that. I didn't get it at Walmart is my thing. I get my Fix-A-Dent at Walgreens. And as you can see, now that it's actually showing, great value cream of chicken is not my bag. I know it's on sale for 57 cents. That is pretty good. I might do something with some noodles with that later on. But look down here at this date. See, 10/25/21. So whoever's running around here saying that I just got a new stash of Fix-A-Dent, you're full of shit, man. This receipt shows that was bought back in 2021. All right. On to the last receipt. Can I well, I can, yeah. No, I don't have dentures. I'm storing it up for when I do get dentures because they've got these really great prices. So I can prove that we're vegan. If you look right there, Amy's, you see that 4 times there. And then hummus. So all of this is not in spinach and stuff, you know. So that ends that one. That puts that fire out. And then, yeah, Ray's pretty pissed off too. It's okay, Ray. You're doing good, buddy. You're doing good. Okay, so this one here, Walgreens. Now, this one, people have been saying that I don't have insurance. Well, right there's your fucking proof. 0 for RX. How could that fucking be? Who pays 0 for their fucking meds? An hour ago, Walgreens, 7:30, right there, kiss my ass. Didn't even pay with cash. Didn't have to because they don't take 0 cash. It's not even a fucking thing. So you take your accusations, you stuff them, and there we go. Put that fucking fire out. Yeah. Yeah. It was free prescription day, my ass. No. See, now that rumor started. And squash that right here, right now. No. You've missed the receipts, Sally. I guess I got to go through them again. I'm just going to go through these really quickly now because we've already debunked everything. All right. There. I have insurance. There's the date. No, I didn't have to pay for my meds right there. Okay. And then we'll go to the next one. I bought Fixodent, as you see right there, but that was back in October of 21. I usually go at about 10:30 at night because they close. So I had 5 minutes. I had to go in and then go right back out. That's what that part is. And then over here, this is proof that Kim is vegan, because why would we be getting Amy's and lentil soup, the chunky? I don't know what the TO means, but as you can see, that's some expensive ass stuff, despite it not having meat. She wanted some hummus, but I got it from the cheese shop. And then I got some frozen food. I don't know what that was, but that's it. It's over. It's done. There's nothing left to discuss on those particular rumors. Now, the rumor of me being unable to post on YouTube was true. Here it is. I am now posting on YouTube again, and I will be going live later on in the midnight hour to discuss things and try to use the George Carlin attitude of avoiding the 7 to 20 things that you cannot say on YouTube to be able to actually cover. It's really sad that when you're just merely quoting that Jamie guy, your shit gets a community guideline strike. Yet he still wonders why he lost all of his channels. That's pretty odd. Even if you describe what he said. Because, see, we were told exactly why. I was in YouTube jail. And now I'm not. I'm going to see what song you sent me, Sally. Where the hell's it at? What, the TikTok song? You talking about what? Oh yeah, we'll pay that one later on. Yeah, Sally. Yeah, we'll cue that one up for the midnight hour. We'll put that in the hey Tam, hey Sally Ann, hey Abby, hey Tiffany, hey I wonder what. Yep, I'm back and I brought receipts. I wish I could just share them all, on the same screen, but I think this one right here pretty much shuts everyone up. It's, if anything, it's proof that that things were purchased, and then, which is also, let me back out on this one because I don't think I did this one justice. There, you can see. It's a whole damn thing right there. So that was 9 items. I got out right before they closed. And then, of course. This one here, I probably should back out of this one too. You guys probably think this is some Photoshop. Nope. Look at that. That's a real receipt. Done. Hey, Mitch. So I'm going to drop the link. If anybody wants to dispute the veracity of these receipts, you're welcome to come up and we can have a very loud argument about them. Yeah, I think everybody's probably too afraid to even try to dispute this. Paroled Chunky. He's been, oh, I thought you were talking about like the Chunky soup. No. Yeah, I got paroled with a 90-day warning that I can no longer quote verbatim anything that Jamie Stone ever says, because that's going to get me a community guideline strike based on the content of what he actually says. So that's pretty odd. Well, you know, Chella, they want to know, did you actually go to the store? And you're like, I've got the receipts. Now I think it's a one and done. Now I can point to this video and I can say, look, clearly Kim is vegan. Clearly I have insurance. And yeah, I admit and brought my own receipt that I buy Fix-A-Dent and I buy it in bulk at Walmart and have been since 2021. So what more? No, they were not taken out of the neighbor's trash can. Now I cannot look, here's what I'm going to do on the next live. I'm going to show you my credit card number, that little 3-digit number on the back and the expiration date. And then we'll line it up next to the receipt. And you can see that that credit card is the one that produced that receipt, since we're taking it there. All right. That's how transparent this channel is going to have to be from now on to stay off the community guideline strike zone. All right. So also I realized that the entire time this channel has been back, I have not had super chats armed at all, or super thanks or super stickers, because as I logged in to determine if I was out of YouTube jail, the fucking thing said, hey, you should consider trying to earn money on YouTube by arming super thanks. And I was like, I did that last year. And I jump over there and they're all turned off. So I guess when they came back, they didn't automatically arm themselves. But that's fucking wild. So yeah, Dave likes to take his teeth out. And it's, oh, I thought that was Dave that said that. That's Santa. Okay. Sorry, Dave. I just let Dave, a secret of Dave's out. I don't have a receipt for that, though, so don't spread that rumor around yet that Dave also takes his teeth out. Because I'll have to produce something for that, too. So, and our Not a Scam fundraiser is pinned. I'll be coming back at midnight, East Coast, and running my mouth in a community guideline safe manner about some stuff. Let me see if I got Glenn's video. Glenn's. Let me see. Where was that? Glenn put up an interesting video. Now you got to watch out on it, because again, anything that Jamie says could potentially get you a community guidelines infraction. Yeah. No, now Chunky Monkey's already started it. So they're going to screenshot that. They're going to say, well, Chunky Monkey said that Dave has dentures. So well,
I shall now
and they'll
see
blur
to it
out
no
where you
distrust
said
within the
rest of
Narwhal,
it.
as I had originally.
Oh, no. And they'll also change your question mark to an exclamation point. You know what? I'll just do that. I'll save them the time. I'll put that out. So yeah, everybody, I heard from a friend who heard from a friend who heard from another that Dave has dentures too. And so there we have it. That's my comeback video. And now we're going to play the song we played coming in so everybody else can hear it too. This was sad, y'all. I cried all week. I couldn't. You know what I didn't do though? Was I didn't post anywhere on my fucking channels. Once again, I abided by the terms of service. I didn't even attempt to post on a community wall in Truth Fortune Teller where I was not restricted because they told me if you post on any of your channels, it could be considered another violation. Yes, my preparation H. I usually screw it up with my toothpaste, unfortunately. So, and I don't even know why I use toothpaste. I don't have teeth. It's really weird. So here we go. Same song as beginning, and we'll see y'all tonight on the midnight hour, and we'll flesh out some of this stuff like what you just went by in Glenn's video there, because when it comes to just merely quoting somebody, and that can get you struck, you know that person you're quoting has themselves to blame for why YouTube does not want them here.
I've never been a religious man. I never went to church as a kid. Well, this here damn mess that I got myself in, now kinda wish that I did. I got arrested when I was 18. Me and a few of my friends, they all got off, but I didn't win. I'll never be a free man again. Nobody knows where I am right now. I don't think that nobody cares. Well, I've been here locked up in the prison downtown.
How dare you interfere in my life? I can summon one of the finest from the abyss to deal with you. Orcus, I command you to come forth and do my
here the rest of my life, put away in this lonely old cell. One day I'm afraid I'm gonna wake up in hell. Jesus, can you get me out of jail? When I was young, I had dreams, goals in my life, things I always knew I would do, like have a house and a wife, a child or two. Those dreams now.
No one knocked out one day. I don't suppose. Huh? Oh shit.
Yes, but that is the majesty of William Hung, everybody. And did you know that I think he went platinum as fuck with his debut album. And if you really want to understand what pure torture is, I double dog fucking dare you to listen to William Hung's debut album and check out Hotel California. And I Believe I Can Fly. I think that last chorus there, when he really hits that one note, is the epitome of just torture in life. Yes, he does R. Kelly's I Believe I Can Fly. And at the very end of it, oh my
You
God.
and Nora fools!
Yes. But he actually had sold, like, he went platinum, like I say, he sold even more records than most of the American Idol winners, believe it or not. Holy shit, right? And it's all a big joke because, yeah, he sucks cock and all, but it's so bad that it's incredible. So, yeah, I highly recommend his album and Hung for the Holidays. And a lot of people do say that he is mentally challenged or R-worded. But then again, what's his name from Mad TV says the reason that nobody knows is because you can't tell with Asian people, which I thought was wrong. But what's his name said it, not me. So don't get mad. The guy that is dating that Indian chick that's hot, you know, he's got a show. Oh yes, he did, and it's pretty epic. Yeah. But the most horrific one is because I've listened to the whole album. I do have it. It's got to be R. Kelly's "I Believe I Can Fly," the final chorus. Oh God, it's pretty extreme. Y'all, y'all want some more of Hung? I could do it. I think the audience loves Hung. Christmas is coming up soon. It'd make a perfect Christmas gift, y'all. Hung for the holidays. But it's basically all just covers, though. He doesn't do any material that's fucking like, what would you call it? His own, you know, which is shitty. He's just a cover artist. But I think they did it right though, because hell, that's where the money was. Oh, I don't know, Carlos. What do you think? Maybe this will get her really bad. Maybe she did that and they support Camilo because of all the vile things that Camilo has said about Lisa Lin's grandchildren in the past. Let's connect the dots, everybody, like they love to do. We can all connect the dots, right? I wouldn't really say that, and I don't really mean that, but I'm just saying Camilo has said really vile, disturbing, disgusting things about Lisa Lin's grandchildren. So yeah, we could all connect and call everybody that word and be like, "Oh, you're doing it for that reason, right?" We can all bring it up to pass. I have no clue why they support Camilo. I think he's disturbing. I've never been back to Camilo's because of Lolly. I don't want to fuck with them. All I got to say is I'm not messing with Lolly no more. I just got off of a 3-month fucking strike, Carlos, because of a fucking fart by Lolly. So I don't support that channel. I don't go over there. I clipped Lolly Cunningham farting and got a 3-month strike. So all I got to say about it is they can do their own thing. I ain't worried about it. You won't see me over there.
The power of my
Any bitch that
mythos grows. I've harnessed the magic
asks me
within the
for a fart, I'm not
Narvandale
gonna
to
be
bring
around
the
her.
abyss to me.
I mean, maybe they really do support dark shit, though. I can't believe what you just stated there. What the hell?
I swear I shall exact vengeance upon you all.
I mean, did she do that? I kind of don't get that. I mean, that happens at Disney World too. I think one of the darkest things that you can see at Disney World is at the Haunted Mansion. There's a woman that actually hangs herself above you at the Haunted Mansion. I think that's very, very dark. A lot of people forget that part, but I love it. But yeah, go to the Haunted Mansion at Disney World. There's a woman that hangs herself right above your head before you enter the ride during the quote. Yeah. I don't know, Carlos. I'm just saying, I'm just kidding though. I don't want no trouble really with Tara either. I told Tara I'm not gonna go with her. I'm just teasing about that. But who knows who really did that donation? Let's be real about it, Carlos. Let's talk about facts here. When a channel named The Circus and the Side Chat does a donation, unless they really portray who they are, meaning they are either Tara or Stitches, we really don't know who did that donation now, do we, though, Carlos? It could have been Tara. It could have been Stitches, correct? I like to stick with the facts. Did they name who they were at the time? I could see Stitches like in some sicko like that. Oh, yeah. During the Haunted Mansion ride, there's a woman that hangs herself right above you. After you see everybody's underwear around you, the portraits like around you, they start like stretching up and down, and it shows them in their underwear, and then lightning strikes and there's a hanging lady above you. I love the Haunted Mansion though. It's a great ride. How do you know that? I don't know. Yeah, but I'm saying if it's the circus and the side chat, Carlos, you don't really know who it is unless they name them. I don't know. How do you know it was Tara? I just know that, whatever may be, may be. I've been on Camilo's before. And I'll say it like this. Tara's about to go on a vacation. Beyond all this YouTube shit, I hope that her and her man, Tom Selleck, have a great vacation. Okay? I'll be real. Nothing gets to me to the point to where I can't say that honestly. I do hope that Tara and her man have a great vacation coming up, okay? So clip that. I think we've all been over at Camilo's before at one point or so. So I don't think anybody's panties should be that far up their ass. I just can't believe that he's monetized now. That proves that anybody can be monetized, right? What do you think? It's your business. Okay, let's see here. I got that coming up for y'all, by the way. I believe I can fly. I just don't know where Vidley's sending this crap now. Let me look. Okay, we're going back to that. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I don't remember. Yeah, I kind of do, but I think he actually got that account back. He didn't give up. Oh, god damn. Really? Y'all wait a second. Y'all got that in England? We got the World of Chessington Vampire Roller Coaster Ride. Wow. That sounds really cool, though. If you're talking about that's in England, holy shit. Good point.
So I'm back up here on Ashland on 69 for Ashland. Guess who I'm bumping to? My man.
Yes, 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 yes. Two, down. Break it down one time. Break it down one time. Percolate it. Percolate it. Perk.
All right. And hey, Carlos, I know you'll love this one, baby. Check out this old clip that I found. You ain't going to believe it, ladies and gentlemen, of a young Edge during a Q&A to Bret the Hitman Hart. I think you're going to really like this one, Carlos.
I got two guys here look to me like they might be wrestlers in training here, huh? By the sheer size of you two. You want to be a wrestler?
Yeah, I've been to Japan a couple times.
Oh, okay, so you're a wrestler.
Yeah.
You ended up in WWF here?
Yeah, I was going to ask, I've only been working about a year, but how long do you figure I should go before I start approaching either WWF or Turner's group?
The first thing I do if you want to get into wrestling, you got to get more matches. You got to get on TV. Would be a good. Just about anywhere you can get on television, it's got to be an asset.
We've been on TV around here, but we're just wondering like how we should go about it. And we work out at CC's gym, so if you want to stop by, there's a little plug there.
But when you want to get into the WWF, do you have to go and audition for them and meet them? I mean, how did you get in?
You have to have some experience, and then which is very hard to get nowadays.
It's the same with everything.
And they can get you on television and give you sort of a tryout, but that's about it.
How did they find you?
Well, see, I'm coming from a different era where there was like a lot of little places that you could go and learn. One of which was my father's part of Western Canada.
Right.
So I had a special kind of in there, and I wrestled in Western Canada for so long that when I went to the States, I was pretty experienced.
So just keep doing all those matches you can get wherever you can get them. And
Yeah, it's a really hard thing to answer. I really not the best person to ask anymore because I've lost touch with that kind of
with the roots of it.
Yeah, I'm on the other side.
Okay.
How did you exactly?
Holy fuck! Did you see Edge's hair, though, man? I tell you what, a young Edge. Look at that. It was almost like a mullet, dude. Excellent clip there. I thought that was pretty cool. For those that know the wrestler Edge, right? I tell you, the guy to the right of him, I don't know who he is. He was all braggadocious, wasn't he? See, you got to be humble. That guy to the right, who knows who he is? He's a nobody. He's talking about, yeah, I've already been on TV. I'm cool. Like, who are you again? Edge did it up. You think you know me, bitch. The guy beside him was a queer. You like that outfit? Yeah, you got the tassels. Like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory's grandma did. And I did the little tassels. What's up, Barbie? Evil Barbie. I was just about to end it, though, but Barbie, you coming up here or what? Because I don't have much more to say. We're about to the hour of power, too sweet to be sour. Put that chicken in some flour. And get nasty. Somebody said they were laughing really hardcore. Boof Carrot. I like to call him Boof Carrot. I don't know why. But Boof Carrot said that he was laughing to death about me and you arguing about something. I don't even remember that. What did we argue about, Barbie, that was so funny lately? I don't remember. We must have argued about something. No, Spit Nation is no longer a thing no more. I gave that up. I'm the anti-group person, but guess what? If you're an anti-group kind of a guy, to even have a name for your anti kind of a group mentality is not anti-group. So yeah, we don't do Spit Nation anymore. Just saying. Thank you though. I figure you can't be too anti-group if you name your group. That was gay. So we're done with the whole Spit Nation. But I still think that way. I'm anti-group. I'm about thinking for yourself, doing what you want to do, going where you want to go. Don't let nobody's opinions affect you. Be who you are at all times, no matter what.
Why must mortals be so stubborn? Even now, as you struggle,
What's
mighty
up, Jessica?
web ensnares you.
Good to see you. I like feet dangling roller coasters. There's a lot of those now. Yep. Wow, wow, wow.
I love watching you stumble. It must be you.
Oh, come on now. I heard you laughing. What's so funny? For starters, Gina's a lesbian. What's funny about that? You aren't surprised? Of course not. I mean, I've never known any personally, but isn't Danny Thomas one?
Not Lebanese black. Lesbian.
Lesbian. Lesbian. Lesbian.
Lesbian.
I'm confused, Dave. Are you calling me a lesbian?
No, it was just a funny clip from the Golden Girls. Lesbian. Lesbian.
So why are you like dissolving your community?
What do you mean dissolving my community? That's a good word though. I like that word dissolve.
You just said,
You know, I could tell you work for a business company with that word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyhow, you just said that you don't want to be a part of a community. If someone's a part of Spit Nation, for example, and they go over to somewhere else, doesn't mean that. I mean, what are you doing, Abe?
No, my
I'm a
theory and
little
no.
confused.
My thought is this: I was anti-group, right? Spit Nation stood for an anti-group. My only thing is, even naming the anti-group makes it a group. So there's no name for it anymore. I dropped the Spit Nation moniker because naming an anti-group kind of makes it a group, and that defeats the whole purpose. Don't you get that?
All right, so everyone put evil in front of your name.
Oh my God, would that be a new group, the evil group? Yeah,
Evil, yeah, and
that
it
sounds
falls on you.
cooler. You know, there's been a lot of evil names now, not just you. Yeah.
Well, I changed mine specifically for you.
Cool.
Cool.
Do you know that Pego got really pissed off at me because of whatever the fuck you mentioned about his hand?
I know, I saw that.
Now, I want to ask you because I was highly drunk and on drugs. Didn't I just medically ask you questions about it? Did I ever make fun? I don't remember doing that.
No, we were not making fun of it, and actually, I said that why he had the issue. We weren't really making fun of it.
Well, he got real pissed off about that, and he said he was gonna never be in my shit again.
I'm pretty sure, Abe, what happened is there was a troll in your account, doing having something to do with Pagel's hands.
Well,
I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
what do you mean? I don't even know if we were on my panel at the time.
But then we went on and spoke about it, and
Here's the
cleared it
thing,
up with
though. Aren't you
people
a
why
mod of
he
mine?
has that issue.
Well, wait. Here's where I get to lay the blame, and this is the fun part about having mods. I don't even remember that happening here, but like, if you were a mod of mine, wouldn't that be your duty to get rid of that?
Yeah, but when I'm on the panel with you, I don't pay attention. Come on.
By the way, that time period's up for you and what's her name, so I have to go do that now. I think it's only like a
bye-bye.
month, but I already got rid of what's her name. I can't. Yeah. So
That's bullshit, Abe. But okay,
it was
don't do it.
it was a month time limit.
I promise you I will not pay you for it again.
Well, I stated that it was for a month only, didn't I? Am I lying? And you know the funniest part, listen, and this is what I knew would happen. It was a social experiment that I never thought would even come to fruition. Like I never thought nobody would actually pay for a mod at all. I had two people to do it, and guess what? And this was the whole entire time. I never seen a one of you ladies mod for my chat after y'all purchased a mod. Like you never did a mod for me after that. And Sammy was never around. So isn't that interesting to me that how when even like when a person like buys a wrench, they were never there to mod for me. I found that to be interesting. I don't know why.
I don't mod, Abe. I don't time people out. That's just not me.
Well, no, I mean it wasn't just you, but it was just like I was still without moderators.
When we did that earlier, it was to get you more mods and to get you money. That had nothing to do with me.
I know, but yes, let's go beyond you. Sammy never came back to moderate for me. I'm just saying, you would think that a person or people in general, male or female, like that purchased a wrench would want to utilize it. But the thing about it is, they don't. And I found that
Because
to be interesting.
they're not getting their money's worth, Abe. You go live like what? 3, 4, 5 times a month?
Well, no, I mean, I don't go live as much anymore. But
That's not really worth $50.
and the thing about it is, though, I get it with what you say, and plus, Sammy's on a whole different time spectrum where she lives at. So,
Wait, Sammy who? Sammy
Sammy
B?
Prepper was the
Oh
other lady that
God,
bought stuff. Yeah, that bought a
not
wrench.
that lady.
Yeah, but Sammy Prepper lives in Australia, where our times are way different. So,
Hmm.
but I do appreciate y'all doing that, and it was a fun social experiment, to be honest.
You can't call it a social experiment because you lost at it.
No, I found out and did scientific things, and again, I'll say it. I found it to be interesting that two women that bought a wrench were never there to mod for me. That says a lot to me. I don't know what it says, but it says something. It was interesting.
Well, you have to look at the other factors, Abe. Who do you let in your chat? What you let them just say. You're all about freedom of speech.
Yeah, but y'all, I don't know. I've had the N word in here. Y'all know that rule. But like
Right.
even people like I forget their names, but maybe Castellan was one or somebody else. They would say, "Damn, Abe, you need mods." And every time they do it, I'd be like, "I do have mods, and they paid for it, and they're never here." It's crazy.
No, I'm not here most of the time.
Oh wait, Castellan says my hypothesis was incorrect. What was my hypothesis? I forgot. What do you mean?
Oh God, please boot Carolyn. I
No,
can't with
Carolyn's
her.
welcome here. Is that Carolyn's spiritual warrior?
She is a fucking nut. And you can't crack her shell.
I know, but I'm not going to be like G. I'm not going to go with her paranoia no more. So now Bombshell wants to slit your throat. I'm sorry, but yeah,
Who?
I don't know.
Let me go talk to Bombshell and see if she actually said that.
No, you don't have to go, Carolyn. And I'm not. And again, I'm just kidding with that joke. You don't have to be afraid of Bombshell. She don't even own an automobile. Just letting you know.
Yeah, she
But
does.
no, that's her sister's car. But listen,
No,
Ed,
she bought that like white blazer type looking thing, didn't she?
Abe's hypothesis was incorrect that mods would mod. Right, I don't remember what I said. Maybe I did think they would. I can't remember now.
I just bought the mod for I don't know, the advertisement.
And you
But
know, this is the weird
I don't
part though.
block people in chats. I don't rug
Do
mods.
you
I
know
don't
what
do
you
any of
bought
that.
though also and you never even utilized, I think? You bought
What?
the fact that you could kick anybody off my panel too, I think. I'm not
Oh
sure, but
shit.
I think it did add up to that and you never utilized that power. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Stellar has a listen, Carolyn. I don't know about this bombshell, bitch. God damn it, you're more than welcome up here. Don't worry about these people. They're not gonna do shit to you, Carolyn. Y'all live states away.
Carolyn,
But
come up here. This will be a good chat.
listen, Bombshell is too concerned about the next pill she's gonna snort. She's not worried about being mean
Caslin,
to her.
I need you to stay here. No, Carolyn is a fucking psycho.
No, I'm not gonna be like G no more, and nobody needs to go at it because it actually could be a I don't know how to describe it. You know, it could be it could be a disability to where I don't think
I
it's
know what
funny,
you're doing.
dude.
I get it. Okay.
No, I
All
don't
right,
think it's
move on.
funny no more, though. You know, just because she might be like that doesn't make her a lesser, like you
Yeah,
know.
but when she blames people for shit that is not true, and
That's
she
part, but
claims
that's
these
part of it, though. That's part of it.
these weird theories. I mean, come on, Abe.
She doesn't even live stream. I get it, Barbie. Nobody's really even coming at her at all any time of the day. But like, that's part of what she may have, and it's okay. I like Carolyn. I think she's got a beautiful smile, and if she would just calm down, I think she'd be a great in bed.
Summer festival.
Imagine how crazy she would get in bed, though.
The summer festival
right,
is
well,
going
you
on
can try
right
You know, she
now.
might. Hey, I tell you, who she
Yeah.
reminds me of though. She looks like Taylor Swift business. She might get paranoid in bed and start killing my ass.
Okay, you're gonna get your